HawkeyesAgency.com.
When you use Bounce dryer sheets and your clothes look amazing, it's the sheet. Less static in your life? Yeah, it's the sheet. Smelling fresher than ever? It's the sheet. Oh, so soft fabric? Ooh la la. It's the sheet. Less wrinkles on your clothes? You know it's the sheet. Bounce dryer sheets. More freshness, more softness. Less static, less wrinkles. It's the sheet.
With your choice of select sandwich, nugs, fries, and a drink, Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag is your go-to. Your nugget wingman. Your hot and crispy fry co-pilot.
Just like us. We're like the bag boys.
What?
Bag boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we bring your food?
For a deal you can count on, bet on Biggie and choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
Bag boys.
U.S. price and participation may vary. Includes choice of JVC or crispy chicken sandwich with 4-piece nugs, junior fry, and small soft drink. Third-party delivery pricing may be higher.
When it comes to your health, you need the full picture. That means the right diagnosis and the right treatment right from the start. I'm Aaron Bose, pediatric neurologist with the University of Iowa Healthcare. Here, we're working together every day to advance medicine so you can get the best care. With more research, more clinical trials, and more treatment options than anywhere else in the state, the University of Iowa Healthcare is changing medicine and changing lives. Learn more at uihc.org.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Welcome back to Premium Time now for our talk with Hawkeye coach Tom Brandt, presented by Pioneer. A special Monday night edition of Premium Wrestling as the Hawkeyes welcome Minnesota here tonight. Coach, back at it after a big one on the road last week. Great to get here at home. Another border rival, though. Minnesota coming in, and no rest for the weary. Going to be another knockdown, drag-out type atmosphere here tonight.
Yeah, we're home. That's better, but we'll go anywhere. We always say that. But there's no place like home, and there's no place like our fans. And, say it was last week, but really this is part of a weekend. We were supposed to go yesterday, and then the Big Ten Network said, hey, let's try something. I think Penn State's wrestling right now. They're the early match. We're the late match on the Monday night, Martin Luther King celebration day. So we're going to try it and see where we're at. I know one thing. I know we got to be ready to go. I know another thing. I know when our guys are ready to go, that good things happen. And that's where we're at. Going to shake things up in the lineup a little bit. New meet starting at 125, and we're just going to keep on humming.
Like you said, we saw some good things. A lot of people on the outside on paper Friday night, oh, well, this, that, the other thing. Our guys came, took care of business, 7 out of 10 matches, and could have maybe had a little more than that. But you've said it all along. If we focus on what we can do best, good things are ahead of these guys.
Well said. Let's go. Time to go.
That is Hawkeye coach Tom Brandt, presented by Pioneer. Pioneer brand corn hybrids deliver proven performance bag after bag. Contact your local Pioneer sales rep to learn how you can get the most out of your acres. Back with more of the pre-meet right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
I'm Ingrid Lizarraga, breast surgeon at the University of Iowa Holden Comprehensive Cancer Center, the state's only NCI-designated cancer center. Here, we look beyond just the type of cancer you have to discover the molecular details of the disease. We have teams dedicated to each cancer type, with treatments and trials you won't find anywhere else in Iowa. Go to uihc.org/cancer.
While the winter wind blows, scoop up a zero-down, zero-interest deal on Caterpillar Tough excavation equipment at Altor for Cat. From the mini excavator on up, Cat Next Generation excavators feature industry-leading tech and safety features. See the latest models in all sizes at Altor for Cat. At 0% zero down and zero hassle, now is the best time to scoop up your new excavator. Win big this winter. Call Altorfer at 866-DEMO-CAT or visit altorfer.com. That's 866-DEMO-CAT or altorfer.com.
Hey, you're up next.
My throat hurts so bad. There's no way I can sing tonight.
Here, try these.
Vicks VapoCool Drops.
Yeah, Vicks VapoCool Drops has maximum strength menthol with a rush of Vicks Vapors.
Ooh, I can already feel it.
I told you. So, you ready?
I'm ready.
Please welcome to the stage.
Vaporize sore throat pain fast with Vicks VapoCool Drops. Bananas are only 39 cents a pound at Hy-Vee.
That's not a sale price. That's the price with the Hy-Vee Perks membership. And 39 cents a pound is not just the price today or this week. It's the Perks price every day. With the Hy-Vee Perks membership, you can save on hundreds of products store-wide every time you shop. And count on Perks prices to stay the same. So if you want to pay less for bananas every day, sign up for Hy-Vee Perks. It's free and easy. Some restrictions apply.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Welcome back to Carver Hawkeye Arena as we get ready for Iowa and Minnesota here to take on the Mediacom mat for Big Ten wrestling action. We start things off tonight at 125 pounds. Sophomore Drake Ayala for the Hawkeyes at 14-1, taking on number 18 Patrick McKee. He is a grad student with a record of 8-2. At 133 pounds, it will be either senior Brody Teske, number 7 in the country, 8-3 record, or no official record. He wrestled unattached at the Soldier Salute. They will take on either Jake Gildup, a grad student with 5-2 record, or Tyler Wells, a freshman with a record of 7-2. At 141, top-ranked Real Woods, the senior at 10-0, will be taking on number 19 Vance Bombauer. He is a sophomore with a record of 10-2. At 149, 12th-ranked Caleb Bracci, the sophomore at 10-2, takes on number 13 Drew Roberts. He is a sophomore at 13-2. At 157, second-ranked Jared Franick, the grad student, 15-0, takes on number 11 Michael Blockus, a grad student at 7-1. At 165, sophomore Michael Caliendo, number 7 in the country with a record of 14-1. He will be taking on either number 30 Blaine Brenner, a sophomore at 13-5, or Hunter Leiden. He is a freshman with a record of 7-3. At 174, Patrick Kennedy for the Hawkeyes, the junior at 6-2, taking on Sam Skillings. He is a junior at 8-1. At 184, Aiden Riggins for the Hawkeyes, the freshman at 9-7, will be taking on either number 10 Isaiah Salazar, a senior at 11-1, or true freshman Max McAnally. He has got a 14-0 record this year. At 197, number 16 Zach Glazier, the senior at 14-0, takes on number 24 Garrett Joels. He is a grad student with a record of 12-4. And we'll close it out with the heavyweights. Either Bradley Hill, the freshman at 13-4, or true freshman Ben Keeter, no record on the year. They will be taking on number 29 in the country, Bennett Tabor. He is a sophomore with a record of 14-2. Kurt Frost and Matt Zeitz will be your referees here for this Monday evening duel. Time now for our Hawkeye Women's Wrestling Update, brought to you by Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, featuring the Draft Day Sports Lounge, where you'll find great food, beverages, and the Top Golf Swing Suite ready to play. The Hawkeyes winning their first ever national title last weekend, knocking off number 1 seed North Central College 21-20, claiming the National Duels Championship in Cedar Falls. The Hawks return to action a week from yesterday, January the 21st, at Carver Hawkeye Arena, as they will host Missouri Valley College and Life University in the Iowa Duels. Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, located just minutes south of Iowa City, is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the inaugural season of Hawkeye Women's Wrestling. Thank you to Riverside Casino and Golf Resort for their partnership with the Iowa Hawkeyes. Well, we had doubleheader on Friday night. Wrestling kicked it off in Lincoln, defeated Nebraska before the men's basketball team came back here and won in Carver Hawkeye Arena. Tonight, the Hawkeye men's basketball team kicks things off. They just finished up an 86-77 win in Minneapolis over the Gophers as we get ready to take on Minnesota here inside Carver Hawkeye Arena. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Big Ten Network getting some programming going on, having a double dip for the Hawkeyes and the Gophers.
Not a whole lot of fans here tonight, as expected, when it's sub-zero temperatures out on a Monday night, when it could be either listening to us on the radio or watching it on TV or both combined. But credit to the people that did show up tonight here. There's still people filing in. I mean, KJ Pilcher's in the house, sitting here right behind us. KJ always makes me feel good when he's in the house and looking over my shoulder and taking care of us. You got Danny Altza listening.
Yeah.
Long time listener, first time caller. He wants to know how things are going for us. And hey, Danny,
to answer his question, I would say less than 100%, more than 1%.
I will say, I just got done working out, and I'm getting down to fighting weight. I'll tell you that. This is the lightest I've been in years. So I think I got a little bit quicker of a step than I did a year ago for sure. So I don't know if I'm quite ready to throw my hat back in the ring yet, but age is against me, fighting me, but I feel good. I feel good, Danny.
I got to give Danny a shout out because right before he texted us, he went on and gave me a $50 pledge for the Arctic Plunge.
Did he give me a pledge?
I don't know. I just got the email that said he donated to me. So
I'm gonna have to look. If I didn't get a pledge, I'm gonna take back everything I said for Danny also. I thought we were bowling buddies. Long snapper. I never seen anybody throw a bowling ball for a strike with being a long snapper.
Those special teams players, they're a different breed, that's for sure.
I don't have anything from Danny Olsa for his pledge, so.
Did you send him a message asking him?
I did not.
See, I sent him a message and asked him.
Well, that's why. Good job. Good for you.
Here, I got a delivery for you. The Rushton girls.
Oh, yeah. What do we got here? Oh, yeah, all right. I was wondering where those were at. I can't keep track of all my own stuff.
Stuff here, there, everywhere. Well, March is a great time to schedule your vasectomy. Expert urologist at UI Healthcare specializes in both standard and minimally invasive vasectomy procedures. This March, get benched. Recover in front of the TV. Schedule your appointment now. Visit uihc.org/appointments. Doesn't have anything to do with just talking about Danny Olsa when we throw vasectomies out there, but
shoot.
Hawkeyes finally making their way out from the tunnel. We will take our final break here of the pre-meet. We will come back and have Big Ten wrestling action. The Hawkeyes and the Minnesota Golden Gophers right after this. You are listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Welcome back to the Nitrogen Stabilizers Draft.
Optonite technology, first pick, just like the last 46 years.
That's what we love about this sport. We just don't know.
We know. It keeps nitrogen in the corn's root zone for 8 weeks. Compare with 2 weeks for others.
With the first pick, farmers select
Optonite technology from Corteva Agriscience. That's it. I'm going for pretzel.
The pick is in. Optonite technology from Corteva Agriscience with Inserve and Instinct Next Gen nitrogen stabilizers.
If you guessed that was the sound of a bag of Pioneer brand A-Series soybeans, you guessed right. Well, kinda. It was really the sound of an innovative team that spent decades perfecting a seed with exclusive genetics and the ultimate agronomic advantage. The sort of breeders who don't rest until they've achieved outstanding performance. Pioneer brand A-Series soybeans. #1 for a reason. Visit pioneer.com/genetics.
Coralville Transit is now hiring part-time bus drivers. These positions offer flexible schedules of approximately 25 hours per week. Availability to work on Saturdays is a plus. Pay starts at $21.44 per hour, plus benefits. A health insurance option is available. Candidates must have or be able to obtain a current, valid commercial driver's license. Learn more and apply at coralville.org or call 319-248-1700. The City of Coralville is an equal opportunity employer.
This is Monica from Monica's in Coralville. Randy trusted Seth Sauer and me for decades. Over the years, we've learned from his work ethic, generosity, and courage. We made a strong team because he was a great coach. We are honored to carry on his legacy and will not change the Monica's playbook, Italian specialties, and American favorites made from authentic ingredients, prepared and served by a caring staff. Like athletes, we will never forget our great coach. Thank you for your continued support. And of course, go Hawks!
Hawkeye Sports and Fox Sports. AM 800, KXIC Iowa City. Available everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Gigi Bragg night as we get to hear the national anthem performed marvelously. Several people, as soon as they heard her name announced, gave a little, ooh, yeah, because Gigi does a phenomenal job. She's actually a high school wrestler in Minnesota, and she's been doing this for several years now.
How many do you think? Probably about 5 or 6
5
now?
or 6 at least, yeah.
She's so amazing. She's like the best. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Wearing an Iowa Hawkeye sweatshirt as well, too. Maybe we'll see her wrestling for the Hawkeyes someday. Who knows? For the Iowa women's wrestling team. We don't see Clarissa here, but I see Gary Mayhem here. See Joshua Schomburger here.
He was wandering around.
I don't know. You look behind us, and it's pretty full all around.
I was gonna say,
I don't know. It's filling in. It's filling in nicely now.
I was just thinking, I was wondering, would we get to, 6,000 butts in seats? I'd say we've surpassed that easily.
Yeah, for sure.
I would say we're past 7, maybe even pushing 8,000.
I was going to say 8,000. Hopefully give our fans that brave the weather that came out here tonight something great to cheer about. I know there's a lot of people coming down early tonight today to get something to eat and hang out at the restaurants. And
I'm sure the restaurants would love it the way the last several days have gone. Probably hit or miss whether or not people have been open. We've been hit or miss if we've been open. And I was there today, and a bunch of people bought cheeseburgers.
Really?
Like, I went through almost a 5-pound roll of burgers just today.
Cheeseburger sounds really good for me right now. I'd die for a cheeseburger. Say hello to my daughter Hannah, who's listening with Gabe Burkle, her boyfriend, her roommate Mary. Tuning in. I'm probably from Boone, Iowa. It's pretty cold out there, too. Be a good night for a lot of listeners to tune in tonight and watch on TV as well. And should be a really exciting meet. And there's not going to be probably the marquee match of the night is right out of the gate at 125 pounds. Between
Ayala and McKee.
Yeah, Ayala and McKee.
I have a hard time. I mean, McKee is ranked number 18 in the country.
How?
I don't get it. I mean, he finished 3rd last year. He's lost twice. But how crazy has 125 been this year? I mean, it seems like every week, whoever's ranked number 1 gets knocked off. I mean, it has just been a variety of people that get there, and
Drake's got a chance to win the whole thing.
Yeah.
He's got to go through this McKee, though, and that's not an easy task. 184 will be the other match, obviously. Riggins is kind of outmanned a little bit right there by, was it Salazar?
Yeah, Salazar.
He's pretty tough. Number 10 ranked, 11-1 senior. But Riggins stayed in there and held his own against Nebraska.
Yeah. Not bad for a guy that was wrestling 57 to start the year last year, and he's up to 184 this year. Join the Iowa Lottery VIP Club. Enter to win tickets to see sold-out Iowa men's wrestling with the Countdown to Carver promotion. Play Hawkeye Gold scratch tickets today.
Here he comes, Drake Ayala, boys and girls. Right out of the tunnel. Him and Patrick McKee. And McKee, he wants some redemption. This is actually for probably a big Big Ten seed right here.
Yeah.
Big match here for the Big Ten seeds.
They wrestled 4 times a couple of years ago. McKee winning all of those. 8-4, 6-5, 8-6, 5-2. And it was one kind of like you alluded to earlier, where it felt like Drake had some opportunities, but just wasn't able to finish. And that was the big difference at the Soldier Salute, was Drake was able to finish on a takedown. Key coming out, trying to work an underhook on the right side. Drake, though, clears out of that. 45 seconds gone by first period. Nice big slide by Drake, but McKee hustles and squares right back up. Drake hit that powerfully, but McKee was able to avoid any danger. He changed levels there, reaching for a leg, but Drake just keeps the arms low.
Patrick McKee, tough to wrestle. Drake did a really good job in the Soldier Salute getting to the legs. But just has a hard time finishing those takedowns against McKee. Really rolls a lot.
Minute and a half to go now here in the first period. Big stab by McKee into a front headlock.
Drake's got inside tie right now, trying to come. He's working his way back up to his feet here, get out of this position. You don't want to sit in this position. Stalemate. Head referee tonight, Kurt Frost, does a great job for us. Every year, been a great official here in the Big Ten.
Pop into a double leg attempt by McKee. Underhook thrown in by Ayala.
Great
Tries
job.
Throwing it by, but
good defense by Drake Ayala right there. Minute to go here in the first period. Drake needs to get a shot off, get to the legs of McKee. He's been really good about that. Every time he's wrestled him, it's a hard time finishing. This time he's being a little bit more selective, I think, on his shots.
Hand fight. Both guys snap, clear out of that. Drake comes back across. Sweep attempt there by McKee. Gets in pretty deep, trying to suck that in. Drives through and finishes with a 3. That was a good finish by McKee right there.
Yeah, really, really good shot and finish by McKee. It just looked like a veteran wrestler right there. Knew exactly what he was going after. He knew exactly how to finish. And Drake does such a great job coming up to his feet and clearing out.
Big point right there for Ayala. Getting the escape. Just 15 seconds left. So he'll be down 3-1 as we go to the second period. McKee 12.8 seconds towards his riding time. Ayala looks over and Tom Brand says, your call.
That's a big takedown for Drake, for Patrick McKee right there, but he's even a bigger escape for Drake. Drake's going to choose that down position. McKee on top, Drake up to his feet, hand control, almost out. McKee does a great job, puts him right back down to the mat, but great explosiveness and hand control by Drake.
Drake works back to his feet. McKee bumps him back down, though. Drake again to his feet. Didn't get the hand control that time as McKee drives him back to his base. Drake building that head back up. McKee throwing a half in. McKee 45 seconds built towards his riding time.
McKee doing a great job on top. Really putting a lot of emphasis on riding Drake right now. Drake having a really tough time getting out off that bottom. He's trying, but McKee is just putting a tough ride on top. A lot of forward pressure by McKee. Just keeps driving him forward right there, doing a really good job.
Over to the edge. They go out of bounds, head back to the center. 52 seconds to go. 1:19 of riding time now for McKee. McKee from Minnesota leading Drake Ayala 3-1.
Drake desperately needs to get at least an escape here in this period. 52 seconds to go here. McKee building on his ride time. Drake right back up to his feet, but McKee pulls him straight back, flattens him out. Drake does a good job, gets his knees back up underneath him. Trying to get that hand control and get up to his feet, but McKee keeps controlling our wrists.
Drake gets out, gets to the leg.
Gets a one-point escape.
So 3-2 now, 35 seconds to go. Now a three-point takedown would be huge here going into that third period. Both guys just kind of slow down for a sec there. They both worked hard for that first minute 30.
Man, Drake had to work so hard on that bottom to get out. What a great ride. There's a shot. Can he get off to the double and finish? He steps over the leg.
And gets the three.
Wow, that was big. That was huge by Drake. Great sweep there. Cuts off to the double. Beautiful finish by Drake right there. What a takedown at the end of the second period. Didn't wait for the third period. Great job, Drake Ayala.
McKee's choice. He'll choose down. McKee still has 1:24 riding time. So now we'll see if Ayala tries to ride as well. And again, you just heard Terry Brand say exactly what I was thinking. 1, not 2. No reversals. And with a guy like McKee who's roly-poly.
Got to keep riding tough here. We got 20 seconds to ride him, but to get that riding time eliminated, that's big. Got to keep riding. He's off to the side. McKee, not really. There's McKee, a switch, explosive switch right there. 1:10 riding time for McKee. Now, this is where we don't stand around. Okay, we're up 5-4. There's a nice shot right now by Drake. Can he finish it here? He does. 2, 3 takedown Drake Ayala again.
McKee just looked it was almost like he thought that relaxed for a little bit. Kind of stood, was adjusting his headgear, and Drake just got right to the leg.
Well, I was just going to say he's got to get going because he was ahead 5-4, but the riding time is technically tied 5-5. Now he's got the riding time eliminated. McKee up to his feet, 1 point escape, makes it 8-5 now. Riding time is no longer a factor. Did they ding him?
No.
You know, and that's one thing I was thinking earlier. I said about how hard Drake had to work on that bottom to get away. Well, McKee had to work just as hard on top to hold him down because Drake wasn't just laying around doing nothing.
Right.
McKee had to use a lot of energy to ride him out. What a shot. See, the thing about I like about Drake is he didn't waste no time in the second period when he got out to get to the leg and finish. Didn't waste any time when he got out here in the third period to finish. Or McKee back to his feet to McKee got out and then Drake right back in on a shot.
45 seconds remains in regulation.
Drake not playing the clock, not waiting for the clock to tick down, not waiting for the third period to come. He's wrestling. That's why he's got an 8-5 advantage right now.
Riding time 53.9. So if McKee gets a takedown, he could get riding time. But let's just get another takedown for Ayala. Drake's starting to play the edge a little bit. Circles. McKee clears out of the tie. Now they walk back towards the center. 18 seconds left. Shot by McKee. Go behind attempt there by Ayala. Underhook by McKee. They go out of bounds. Stalling on Ayala.
No way! Come on, Kurt Frost. That's terrible. He just shot us off and pushed us off.
Same thing that happened on the other side.
That's terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Shot again from a ways away from McKee, and Drake just down blocks it. And that's going to do it. Drake Ayala will get an 8-5 victory. Starts the Hawks off with a 3-0 lead.
Atta boy, Drake.
Dodge Street Tire and Auto, locally owned and operated, voted best of the area for the 10th consecutive year. Proudly supports Iowa wrestling. Trust Dodge Street Tire for honest auto repair and the best deals on Goodyear and Toyo tires. Dodge Street Tire and Auto, celebrating over 30 good years on the corner of Dodge and Church Streets in Iowa City. We move to 133 pounds.
That's unbelievable. I don't know how Kurt could possibly call him for stalling there. Stupid rules, too.
Yes.
Just dumb rules.
Waiting to see who comes out for the Hawkeyes. They've got Teskey or Peterson listed.
Tom wants to talk to Frost right now about that, too.
And it is going to be Cale Peterson. Taking on number 29, Tyler Wells. A couple of freshmen going at it.
Well, Teskey did not have a good showing against Nebraska. So they're going to give Cale Peterson, who had a really good Soldier Salute tournament, except for when he wrestled Teskey and got tacked. Looked good besides that. Give him a crack here at the lineup.
Beat number 12, Angelo Rainey of Columbia. Also beat Palmer of North Carolina and Totten of Navy. Pinned Totten from Navy. Came out and he let the fur fly over there too. Let's see if he does the same thing here in his Carver Hawkeye debut. Freshman out of Rockwell, wrestled at Greene County. Tried to slide by there, but Wells able to stay up square with him. Shot attempt by Wells, but a down block by Peterson. Both guys almost look like offensive linemen down 3-point stance right there. Now come across. Wells throws that underhook on the right side. Wells into a snap.
I don't know anything about this Wells, do you?
No.
Freshman also.
Slide by Peterson, but
Nice
stays
shot
square.
by
There's a
Peterson.
head to the inside by Peterson.
Can he finish? He's trying to suck that leg in. He's trying to get the corner cut. Oh, and then
Wells drives through and grabs our ankle and drives into us and takes us down.
Yep. Just stepped right up in front as we were trying to drive through.
Peterson working up to his feet. Hand control out for the escape. 3-1 is the lead for Wells. Double collar tie right there. He's got his fingers locked on the back of our head. Now, see, to me, that would be more of a stalling. I mean, if you got your fingers locked like this, you're not thinking about scoring. You're just wanting to squeeze and pull. There's Peterson. Nice couple of fakes.
Lowering his level. Starting to get some motion going. A little duck action. Now double unders.
Not real comfortable there, though. He got up into those double unders and threw those hips back wide like, Well, still trying to work that overhook on his right side, our left side. Now Peterson clears the arms, dives in, head to the inside shot again. Right on the edge of the mat, go out of bounds, head back to the center. 27 seconds to go, first period. 3-1 is the lead for Wells of Wisconsin. Hawks lead 3-0 in the team score.
Peterson got to get back to that leg. There's a nice snap by Peterson there. Only 15 seconds to go here in the first period. Let's get some motion going. Snapping, reaching right there.
Wells took a finger to the eye, so Kurt Frost stops it momentarily. Comes across.
Well, first period comes to an end. That's both matches here so far, 125, 133. We're down at the end of the first period, 3-1. So Minnesota's coming out stronger than what we are so far. Getting those first period takedowns.
Wells' choice, he'll start down.
Drake Ayala battled back. Great match by Drake right there coming back. Wasting no time on those shots and finishes.
Claw ride, Peterson trying to get a tilt.
I like that. He wasn't just looking to ride. He's looking to get some near falls there.
So many times you see guys go into that, I mean, you call it a spiral or a crab, whatever. You put the arm under the armpit up to the neck of the other side. And you'll see guys, they'll do that just to
There you go, Kyle Kurt.
Got him tilted up over, but unable to hold the shoulders there. Now he's got a leg in. I say so many times you see guys do that just to kind of squeeze and hold, just to ride. But Peterson threw that in, grabbed the far arm, and cranked back 2 different times, looking for near falls. Peterson working a wrist. Coming around on the left side, Wells working his base back up under him. Minute to go, second period, riding time at 45 seconds now in favor of Peterson. Goes into that claw again, trying to pressure forward, sit out, tries to suck him back over. It's got him not quite perpendicular. Using the legs and everything to try to crank him over. He's got riding time up over a minute and counting.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
Christ turking him over.
I mean, the crowd wants a stall call here so bad. I mean, you call Drake Ayala for stalling, but this isn't stalling.
How about who was it on Friday that got called for stalling from the top position?
I think it was Rio
Woods.
Yeah.
And he was levering the triceps.
Yeah. Rio looked at the referee like, are you kidding me here?
Peterson will get a ride out.
Nice job, Cale Peterson. That's a big ride. Saved a point and gained a point.
So he's got 1:46 of riding time. Trails 3-1. He'll start down to begin the third. Pioneer brand corn hybrids deliver proven performance bag after bag. Contact your local Pioneer sales rep to learn how you can get the most out of your acres. No real move from Peterson. Wells tries to return the Cale into a tripod. Reaching up to peel that hand free. And there is the escape. Makes it 3-2. In essence, tied up at 3 now with that riding time point. Peterson got taken down in the first off of his own shot. There's a shot by Wells. Good down block initially, but Wells able to adjust. He's showing some strength.
No, Kale.
Trying to whip him over, and he's going to give it up 3.
Yeah, or more.
Well, nothing yet. Now there's the cradle locked in. Well, no, not a cradle, but there's the 3 takedown.
Kale Peterson.
Hips in.
Wow.
Going to get a stall call as Wells is on the leg. Tom Brand's going to challenge. 6-2 currently is the score. And Tom's going to challenge if there was ever control
there. Well, what
there.
happened was when he put the half in from the top position, like there was nothing changed. But then when who's he wrestling? Wells. When Wells put the half in from the top position, it wasn't like a full half. He just came under the arm, put the hand on the head. That's when Kurt Frost said, okay, that's control. I don't think that was any more control than what he had before, but he just made it look good. I don't know if that's a rule or not. I don't know. But that's when Kurt Frost made the call. Just a really weird, awkward position there. Kale forced something that he shouldn't have been forcing there, but it ended up kind of working out for him. Started rolling there. See, the half's in there. Why isn't he calling it there? Half's there. Why is he not calling it there?
Yeah, I don't know whatever changed.
Whatever changed? Nothing changed there. So why? I don't understand why nothing changed.
I mean, if anything, give the takedown
earlier. Kurt Frost is yelling at the head people at the table.
Is he yelling or is he just trying to tell him where he wants the video queued up?
The thing is, there was no change there at all in control or in the action. If this stands, come on, Kurt, you're better than that.
I swear it would be nice to have a third-party review person. Because how often would you say, yeah, I looked at it, I admit I was wrong. I mean, unless it was blatant.
That's where the side official has to, step in and see. They didn't change it at all.
No, he said call stands, 3-point takedown.
I don't agree with that.
Tom tells Peterson, hey, get out, get after it. You're down 6-2. You still got riding time. Still got 54 seconds left. So a lot of time to wrestle. So it should have been a stall call against Wells as well, because after the scramble created by Peterson.
He was on that leg forever.
Yeah. And there's the escape, so that'll make it 6-3. Riding time got erased. 35 seconds left. Peterson. Trying to get his hands on Wells.
Just too hesitant. He's got to get to the legs. This is go time here. He got 20 seconds now, and Peterson's got to go. Right now, Wells just got that underhook and kind of hanging out right now. There's a snap by Wells. Wells doing a good job of stalling right now. I don't know how he hasn't. There you go,
it is.
Kurt. Good job.
So that should be a point. That should be a point. Second stall, so 6-3 would be the final score. Ties things up at 3 as we head to the break. We'll be back right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
A bag of corn is, well, a bag of corn. Unless it's a bag of Pioneer brand Chrome seed corn. Then you're dealing with the most optimized yield potential, agronomic performance, and insect protection the Pioneer lineup has to offer. A bag that will make life easier for you. 8 bushels per acre easier. And much harder for rootworms than the competition. Pioneer brand Chrome products. Field proven and ready for yours. Visit pioneer.com/plantchrome.
Hit a deer? Call Premier. Premier Automotive in North Liberty is Eastern Iowa's most trusted name in auto body repair. Our premier reputation is built on providing superior customer service, accurate estimates, and high-quality work. Our experienced staff guarantees your vehicle is restored and back on the road in no time. Premier Automotive in North Liberty or online at premierautoiowa.com. Drive safely, but if you hit a deer, call Premier.
Bananas are only 39 cents a pound at Hy-Vee. That's not a sale price. That's the price with the Hy-Vee Perks membership. And 39 cents a pound is not just the price today or this week. It's the Perks price every day. With the Hy-Vee Perks membership, you can save on hundreds of products store-wide every time you shop. And count on Perks prices to stay the same. So if you want to pay less for bananas every day, sign up for Hy-Vee Perks. It's free and easy. Some restrictions apply.
This is Jordan Suckafetz here for my dad Brian and his True Blue crew at Dodge Street Tire. If you're wrestling with your car or truck, let their crew take care of you and your family with honest and quality award-winning service. For over 30 good years, Dodge Street Tire have been champions for Hawkeye fans everywhere, pinning down prices and problems for their neighbors. Don't let your vehicle's tires and troubles keep you from achieving your goals. Dodge Street Tire at the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Welcome back to Carver Hawkeye Arena. Stu Tracy and Mark Ironside. Waiting for 121 now. Real Woods for the Hawkeyes going to be taking on Vance Vombauer, a sophomore with a 10-2 record. Hawkeyes and Gophers tied up at 3. Well, back to that move for Cale Peterson, Mark. Wells came in on a shot and kind of like came over the arm like he tried rolling him through. Don't know if that was the best situation right there. I don't know if he felt like it was kind of last ditch.
He tried forcing a situation that I don't think he needed to force. Yeah, I think he felt like he said it was last ditch, but I don't think he needed to go there. I don't think it was quite last ditch.
Underway here at 141 for Woods and Vombauer.
Vombauer ranked 19th, 10-2 sophomore. Nice 2-on-1 here by Real. Controlling that elbow. Vombauer was able to do a good job of circling out of that. I don't really know anything about this Vombauer either, do you?
No. There's several guys that are newer guys. Vombauer almost sounds like he might have been
he's
at
a portal,
the Soldier Salute last year.
I think he might be a portal transfer. I'm not sure.
Let me do some looking real quick. I peeked a little bit at their notes earlier, but I didn't look real close at them. Real, staying heavy on that head. Hasn't been able to get to the legs yet.
There you go. Nice shot by Real. Come up in the air with it. Come up. Still not finished yet. Still coming up with it. Left-handed high crotch. Head to the outside right now. Trying to turn in. Steps over. Now he should be able to finish for a 3-point takedown, and he does.
Vombauer out of Greeley, Colorado. Finished third at the Soldier Salute this year.
Vombauer up to his feet with the wizard.
He is not a grad guy. He's been
there the whole time.
Minnesota's career.
Real does a good job, pulls him back down.
Minute to go here, first period. Woods has a 3-0 lead. Hasn't been able to get Vombauer flattened out, though. Vombauer's doing a good job. Keeping his base into a tripod. They go out of bounds, head back to the center. 51 on the clock. Woods has his riding time at 101. 3-3 team score. Hawks winning with Ayala at 125. Cale Peterson drops his match at 133. Tripod again by Vombauer. Woods hooking that near ankle, trying to work him back down to the base. Seeing if he can pull that wrist. Von Bauer knows what Woods likes to do here, Mark, so he's trying to do anything he can to prevent that. Gets up to his feet. Tries standing switch action there. He gets the hand control out for the escape with 15 seconds left.
That wasn't good of Real Woods. Don't let guys go 15 seconds. Now Von Bauer gets to our leg right now. Almost gets us taken down here at the very end of the match. Or the period, I'm sorry.
Woods will take a 3-1 lead into the second. Real's choice. He will start down.
Hey, we're up 3-1 though.
Yep. First period takedown of the night for us. Real up to his feet right away. Trying to peel those hands free. And does. So that'll make it 4-1. Minute 27 of riding time for Woods. Von Bauer. And Woods circle back towards the center.
That 2-on-1 by Woods. Stay in there, Woods. See, this is where we're talking about. You just got to get to that leg, that second period again. Keep building that offense. He's up 4-1. He's got 127 ride time. Let's get that major. Let's go for that major. Get another one. That'd go a long ways.
Tapped the head and changed levels, but didn't follow through with it.
Takedown in this period, takedown in third period, and there's your major.
50 seconds to go here in the second. 4-1 is the lead for Real Woods.
Could almost call Real Woods for stalling right now, don't you think?
Yeah.
I mean, we're just playing with our butt to the edge and just kind of playing patty cake. We're not trying to circle back to the center.
Von Bauer looks like he's doing more just trying to disrupt where Real wants his hands, but he's not really thought about the legs either. I mean, he got in on that shot right at the end of the first period, but
I like that fan over there just yelled, "Come on!" I agree. Both guys, come on.
It's Jimmy Ramirez. Throw the double fist in the air. So 4-1 as we go to the third. Von Bauer's choice. He'll choose down. Von Bauer set. Real covers. Right away, Real chops. Pulls him down. Now he's able to lever that triceps. Coming around on the side. Escape for Von Bauer. Makes it 4-2 now. Situation where it's nice to have a go-to. I mean, he likes levering and getting that arm, but Von Bauer knows that's there, so it'd be great to see him go to something different. There he goes to a low single, gets to the leg. Von Bauer tries diving over top of him. Real sat to his butt, sitting back into him.
Pop that knee
pop
off
that
now.
head over.
Pop that knee off. There you go. There you go. You got your three now. Get your three. Just turn in. Keep that leg. Yeah. Keep working.
Von Bauer trying to roll us through. We almost hold him in neutral danger there. Now our leg is across his back with Von Bauer hanging on to it. Real elevating the leg. Sitting on Von Bauer's back, though. Now Von Bauer's got us draped over, trying to come through the back door.
45 seconds to go here in the match.
Riding time is secured. 4-2 is the lead. 5-2 with the riding time for Real Woods.
Big scramble situation here right now. Von Bauer in more of the offensive position here, trying to come up that back door. Real Woods kind of hanging on for dear life right now between the crotch and on the ankle.
Von Bauer turning in. Real tries somersaulting through, almost gets caught in neutral danger. Von Bauer in much better position. Now he's just cranking on the leg. Real hanging on to the other ankle. 7 seconds left. Von Bauer tries turning back into us. And Real Woods is going to hang on with the riding time point, win by a score of 5-2. Puts the Hawkeyes on top by a score of 6-3. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels. Homewood Suites and Home 2 Suites by Hilton each offer guests spacious suites, complimentary breakfast, 24-hour fitness center, pool, hot tub, guest laundry, and convenient locations. Let their warm and friendly staff take care of you and your family when you visit Hawkeye Country.
Not how you want to win, Steven.
No. Here comes Caleb Rachi taking on number 13, Drew Roberts. These guys wrestled back in 2022 at the Last Chance Open. Rachi winning by a score of 11-5. Roberts out of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. 6-3 is the lead for the Hawkeyes. Rachi.
That Last Chance Open, that was a freestyle tournament, right?
No, it was the last couple of years they've had the one where like you need so many matches for your RPI or whatever.
Really?
And so, yeah, up in Ames, I had one, I think.
Oh. Kind of vaguely remember that now. I figured like the last chance to be your last chance to get into like a trials or something.
Yeah. These guys may have wrestled in some freestyle stuff, but
it's Caleb Rachi. He's ornery.
Yeah. Ornery, he's going to stand in there. Nice high crotch right there. Head to the outside. Cracked down, though, by Roberts. Trying to trick knee. Rachi trying to cut that arm across. Roll through there by Roberts. Rachi trying to turn in, drive through. He's got a leg in. There is the 3 takedown. Rachi not normally known for being a legger, but he got it in there in that scramble to get the takedown. Roberts gets the hand controls. They get up to their feet and gets out for the escape. So that'll make it 3-1. Minute 10 to go, first period.
Another first period takedown for us. Nice high crotch right there by Caleb Rachi, who finally is able to finish that.
.45 seconds remain. Roberts, a couple of fakes. Pushes Rachi's shoulders away, and then they come back across. Big snap by Caleb. Tries following through with it, but couldn't quite get the arms through. I like that, though, Mark, because he snapped and then followed it up with something. Shot there by Roberts, but we just down block, step away from it. .13 on the clock now in the first. Another shot there by Roberts. Rachi front head circles, but nothing doing as the period comes to an end. 3-1 is the lead for Rachi. As a proud sponsor of the Iowa Hawkeyes, U.S. Cellular wants you to make the most of today by choosing game day traditions first and scrolling later. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Rachi chooses down to start the second period. Every match so far has been 3-1 at the end of the first period. All 4 matches so far.
Rachi to his feet, gets thrown back down. Now a leg comes in by Roberts. Rachi still at his base, trying to pull those legs up, pull them out. Roberts chopping. Almost gets us tilted over right there. Rachi, though, able to scoot the hips, freeze out, gets the escape. 4-1 is the lead now for Rachi. Big snap by Caleb. And they circle back towards the center. Roberts, a couple of fakes. He's starting to pick up his hand fighting a little bit more.
Well, Caleb Rachi's 1 for 1 so far. We just got to get back to those legs. That was a really nice high crotch by Rachi. The thing is we just can't. It's kind of like Rio that last match. We can't sit on leads, you know. Got to keep attacking. Got to keep scoring. Staying offensive.
40 seconds to go, second period. There's another shot, this time headed the inside. Roberts dives up over top of us. Rachi trying to clear through to come through that back door. Trying to peel that leg free. Turning back into him. Now looks to stack him up neutral danger. He's actually got his leg between ours. Rachi seeing if he can find some way to scramble out of this. Just short time, though. And it will be 4-1 as we go into the third period. Roberts' choice. He'll start down. Rachi 14 seconds built towards his riding time.
Roberts up to his feet, trying to get hand control. Rachi's going to try and hopefully ride him for a little bit here. He doesn't. Roberts is able to get hand control out. Right time not going to be a factor. 4-2 right now in favor of Rachi. Hawks lead this one 6-3 right now.
Shot from a ways away by Roberts. Reshot attempt by Rachi, but couldn't follow through with it.
Drake Ayala won by a score of 8-5. Cale Peterson at 133, who stepped in as a freshman, true freshman. He got beat at 133 pounds, 6-4. Real Woods just won 5-2. The Hawks currently lead. There's a nice shot right there by Rachi. See if he can do it again. He does. Quick finish. Nice job.
Right there, Mark, the difference. He hit that, and instead of staying and trying to get him elevated, boom, cut off to the double right away from his knees, and then sucked it in and finished for the three.
Nice shot, nice finish right there by Caleb Rachi. 7-2 lead, not sitting on a 4-2 lead. I love it.
7-3, and then blood for Rachi. Oak Knoll's mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care, a not-for-profit life plan community serving the Iowa City area for 57 years. Oak Knoll, conveniently located near the University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, and downtown Iowa City. Proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Visit oakknoll.com to learn more. I feel like Jeremiah Moody reading through all of these commercials. Chad Beatty's up here right now. He's going to talk to us at intermission, but let's see if I can get this untangled as we get back to action. What did Matt Nelson do to this? Jeez Louise. There we go.
7-3 right now, 45 seconds to go here in the match for Caleb Rachi. He's 2 for 2 right now. 2 shots, 2 finishes.
Snap by Roberts. Rachi now squeezing tight with that collar tie. Roberts changes levels. Rachi squares back up with him, though. And righty time, like Mark said, will not be a factor. But Caleb Rachi is going to get the 7-3 victory. That is going to put the Hawks on top by a score of 9-3. We will step out for a quick timeout. We'll be back with more from Carver right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
If you're looking for the perfect place to host your holiday party, look no further. Come to Bumps at Finkbine. Have a good time as our new chef, Rick McCombs, provides an unforgettable experience. Don't forget about Thirsty Thursday Super Social Hour, where Bumps offers buy one, get one free on domestic beer bottles, house wine, well cocktails, and appetizers. Not only is Bumps the ideal spot for Hawkeye pre-gaming, they also offer a fantastic Sunday brunch. Bumps is your one-stop spot for great food and a great time. Go to finkbine.com for more information.
This is Coralville City Administrator Kelly Hayworth reminding you to shop and eat locally. Now, your favorite Coralville businesses offer more options for finding what you want for your home and family. Local restaurants, bakeries, and breweries have perfected carryout and delivery. Coralville shops continue excelling in personalized service. They take pride in helping you find the perfect item or gift for any occasion. Thank you for infusing Coralville with your shopping and dining dollars.
Hey Hawkeye fans, this is Monica from Monica's. Randy always told Chef Sal and me that family comes first. So I'm here with my son to invite you to stop by before or after your favorite university event. We are proud of our Hawkeye coworkers, including Sal's daughter Miss Sarah, and hope you know that if you are headed to Carver or Hampshire, our awesome food, full bar, and Monica's family await. We hope to see you soon. And what do you say, Meyer?
Go Hawks!
Hit a deer? Call Premier. Premier Automotive in North Liberty is Eastern Iowa's most trusted name in auto body repair. Our premier reputation is built on providing superior customer service, accurate estimates, and high-quality work. Our experienced staff guarantees your vehicle is restored and back on the road in no time. Premier Automotive in North Liberty or online at premierautoiowa.com. Drive safely, but if you hit a deer, call Premier.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Back at Carver Hawkeye Arena, Grace and Mark Ironside as we get ready for 157 pounds. Jared Frannick for the Hawkeyes going to be taking on number 11, Michael Blockus, grad student with a 7-1 record. Started his career at Northern Iowa. Actually hails out of Cresco in northeast Iowa. Chad Beatty joining us as well.
Hey, y'all.
How's it going, Chad?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Doing all right.
Good. Hawks are looking good. Wrestling smart. I love it. Love it. I love Drake Ayala. Just renewing it.
Yeah.
Renewing in that since the Soldier Salute. He's like, yeah, it wasn't a fluke. I loved it. Fantastic.
We talked about, in our pre-meet, we talked about widening the gap.
Yeah.
And
yeah. He probably could have got another takedown in that third period, but he wrestled really smart and got it done, you know. Did what he had to do to get the W. So
this should be a fun one here. Frannick and Blockus. Frannick had a big win against Peyton Robb over in Lincoln on Friday night.
Yeah, that right out was just clutch. Takedown and then the right out.
That shot that Frannick had in Nebraska
came up.
Just that shot and finish, it was like
incredible.
Yeah, that's
how he needed to do it in that moment.
Yeah,
he didn't have time to piddle fart around.
Amazing shot, just amazing shot and finish.
Yeah, veteran like.
Yeah,
yeah,
clutch,
really
everything.
He's got a pretty good opponent here tonight, too, doesn't he?
Blockus.
Blockus has been around forever. He's from New Hampton, Iowa. Went to UNI, transferred to Minnesota, and he's just a kind of a scrapper type kid, you know?
Yep.
I don't know if he's really ever done anything as far as at nationals.
Didn't he have a big run at Big Tens? Didn't he finish like third or something last year?
That sounds right. I remember, him doing pretty well, I thought.
Frannick's just the type of kid, though, he just doesn't
get out of position very much.
Well, he doesn't put himself out of position very often. He just doesn't hit a lot of offense, you know?
Yeah.
He's hard to score on, but he doesn't score a lot either. He just lets guys like Blockus kind of hang in and hang around them, even though he kind of dominates, but not on the scoreboard.
That's a nice low double.
That's a good shot. Finish.
Trying to suck this in. Blockus rolls us through. We just post the head.
See, shots like that you can't roll with. You can't defend a nice solid double like that.
Head right into the chest and just...
Beautiful shot, beautiful finish. I mean, Blockus tried to roll. He tried to get cute and funky, and he just plain couldn't. That was solid. Good job, Frannick.
Blockus to his feet, hand control out for the escape.
You just don't see a lot of good, solid doubles. Beatty used to have a good double.
Well, sometimes. Frannick, I just really like his style. He stays low. He stays in good position. He moves forward. he's a good pickup, just such a solid pickup. I was looking at our team poster today. It was on my door. We got the 3 guys that aren't wrestling because of their suspensions, and then we got Real Woods and Franek and Caliendo, and it's like these guys are just, they came in here, they love what we're about, and they're improving our team and are improving our program, and it's awesome.
There was a snap by Franek, and Blockus gets to our leg, gets us draped up over. Franek reaching back, grabbing an ankle. Inside of 10 seconds to go here in the first period. Stalemate with 5.2 on the clock. And it looks like it will be yet another 3-1 score at the end of the first period.
Every match so far.
Is that right?
We were down in the first 2, and we've been up in the last 3.
Look at that. You take good notes there, Stephen.
There's times that I write even more down there, but
very good note taking.
Just depends.
I wish the people could see this. Very astute.
You've got other people that they're actually like T3, E1, R2. Like, I don't go that far.
Yeah.
I don't do full-fledged stats.
Yeah.
He's frantic to his feet, trying to kick away. Block is still down on the ankle. Comes back up over the hips as Franek was almost out. Now Blockus drives us back down, flatten us out. Into a sit-out is Franek.
Nice little change over
sucked
there.
Back there by Blockus. We're out, squared up front. Blockus still on a front head. There's the escape.
Blockus was riding really heavy on the left side, and then Franek just kind of did this little like kip over, or not kip over, but like a little change over, switched some sides, and then he came right up and out. That was awesome.
4-1 is the lead for Franek. 1:18 to go, second period. Stalemate out of that front head situation, so get a fresh start from the center.
Hawks lead this one 9-3. Only loss coming so far in the first half is at 133 pounds, where true freshman Cale Peterson took the mat tonight and ended up getting beat. Kind of a controversial takedown that was against him there. He ended up losing 6-4. And I personally don't agree with that takedown that Kurt Frost called on him. I don't think there was any change in the action there.
He told Tom when I was down there, he said it was because he put a half in.
The half had already been in. You saw it on the
in.
review. You saw it on it wasn't like a deep half.
The hand was on the neck.
Yeah,
and then he pulled it out, and then he put it back up, and that's when he called it.
It was already in there before a couple of times, and he never called it.
That was his reasoning.
I know.
I
knew that was the reasoning because I saw in natural motion, natural action that
just because you have a half in does not
but
mean
it
you
wasn't
have
even
control of the
it wasn't even like a half.
No.
It was just
it's like your 2-year-old cousin puts a half on you. It's like it's not a half.
It's like if Stephen Grace puts a half on you.
But the thing is, he'd already had a half in a couple of times before that, and he never called it.
Yeah, it was.
There was no change in action there. That's how you have to look at it.
Super frustrating.
Third straight match in a row that it has been 4-1 at the end of the second period now in favor of the Hawkeye. Franek took a finger to the eye right at the end of that period. Wiping that out a little bit. Blockus will start down. Blockus has 13 seconds built towards his riding time. Blockus up to his feet. Franek tried picking him up, could not. So Blockus gets the escape. 4-2 now.
Come on, Franek. Let's get after it right here. Score
just like
early.
Raji, get a takedown.
Score early.
And widen that gap and make it a little more breathing room rather than Real Woods hang on to fight off a shot that.
Well, Mark Ironside knows a lot about this. If you score early in the third period, their head starts going down a lot quicker.
Yep. There's Blockus, a shot from a ways away. We come up over-under situation.
That's where you start to dominate your people in the third period. I mean, Ironside, he did that all the time in his career. Just, it could be tight, and then the gates are open.
Well, that's where we have to take better advantage of that second period.
That's right.
I mean, we got out with over a minute to go in the second period and never attempted a shot. There's another beautiful double, switches off to the single.
Blockus able to get the arm down that time to stop it, but we switch off to the single.
He's got to come up above the knees, below the knee right now. He needs to come up with above the knee. He's got his hands locked. Now he unlocks his hands and Blockus grabs our wrist.
He's got to come up. Get all the way to your feet.
Does. Blockus trying to sag those hips. Stalemate. 40 seconds to go.
That period went fast. There's only 35 left.
Well, the other thing, too, Chad, is you get that takedown, and that guy, his head kind of goes down. You don't get that takedown. He's feeling good. Mapakis is sitting here thinking,
he's one
I got
takedown away.
20 seconds. I'm in on a
Here
shot, and he gets the takedown to take the lead 5-4.
With 15 seconds left here, you got to get one.
I don't know why we're not counting that ankle right there. He's just riding that ankle.
He's just riding with his legs. He can do that. It's when he grabs it with a hand that's when they start the count.
And which one's more of a stall call?
That's a big upset.
Hey, that goes back to the second period, guys.
Yep.
Second period, that's what it goes back to. You don't wrestle the entire 7 minutes, that's what happens. You keep the guy into the match, that's what happens. It's got the wrestling match is 7 minutes. You got to wrestle 7 minutes.
Doggone it, we want that one.
Back. Here's how I look at it in that situation. How bad would he like that minute and 15 seconds back from the second period right now?
Yeah,
how
absolutely.
bad would he love anything to have that back on the clock right now? That's why you can't waste time.
Doggone it.
5-4 is the final. 9-6 is the lead for the Hawks as we head to the break. We will take a quick timeout. We'll be back with the intermission right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hawk fans, stop in and visit the newly renovated guest rooms at Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center, located in the heart of Iowa River Landing. Stay within walking distance of Extreme Arena, home of the Iowa Hawkeye volleyball team, as well as great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency Coralville is also the home of Hawk Talk with Lisa Bluter and Fran McCaffrey this fall. Come together at Hyatt Regency Coralville, where everything you need is right here.
This is Jordan Sekefetz here for my dad Brian and his True Blue crew at Dodge Street Tire. If you're wrestling with your car or truck, let their crew take care of you and your family with honest and quality award-winning service. For over 30 good years, Dodge Street Tire have been champions for Hawkeye fans everywhere, pinning down prices and problems for their neighbors. Don't let your vehicle's tires and troubles keep you from achieving your goals. Dodge Street Tire at the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
I'm getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20, a Pfizer vaccine.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
If you're 19 or older with chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine. It can help protect you against pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Even if you've already been vaccinated with other pneumonia vaccines, Prevnar 20 may help provide added protection. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
We are at the intermission. Iowa on top right now by a score of 9-6. We got the first 5 matches. Chad Beatty joining us there during that last match. He's here. Do you have time this week, or is your schedule just filled from now until about 10 o'clock Saturday night?
It's pretty filled. But that's the fun part about putting on awesome events. It's just, there's a lot of work, but a lot of payoff. Really satisfying to see our fans come together and support our wrestlers. That's what it's all about. So
I do have to say, I was a little disappointed. I sent a text to both of you guys Friday night, since I was by myself, and I filled this entire 10 and a half minutes by myself, and neither one of you replied to me.
I don't know if I got it.
I don't know if I got it either. It must be a service thing.
I don't know if I got it. I don't know if that actually went through or not. What was the text?
Yeah,
what did you want?
What were you saying? This really stinks. I'm losing.
Let me see if I can find it.
I wish I had as many donations as
I was
you
ahead.
guys.
I was ahead of Ironside at that time. I'm not anymore, but right there.
Uh-oh.
Both of you can see it.
Oh,
Send it to both of you.
Okay. All right. Well, I missed that one. I'm sorry.
I did too.
I'm sorry.
Chad Beatty, Mark Ironside.
I don't know how I missed that.
You must have got the wrong number in there.
Chad Beatty sent me a message earlier today with me jumping my fat butt into the cold water last year.
I know. I did. So I sent you a video. I sent you and Mark a video of you guys jumping in previous plunges. just to give you a little bit of spur, just to spur you on a little bit. I know you're both working really hard. You're trying to get as many donations as you can for our guys and towards your jump, and I appreciate it. So I don't know what the current standings are between you two. I mean, Mark's kind of on a team, though. He's got multiple people working for him.
No, I don't. Maggie is not doing anything.
You hear that, Maggie? Maggie listening?
Maggie's here, actually, somewhere tonight. So Maggie has done nothing.
Last
told
I
her
saw,
she needs to get going. She hasn't done anything.
Yeah, she does. Just imagine what we'd be doing if she stepped in,
I think Friday night when I looked, I think I was 12th, Mark was 13th. I think tonight when I looked, I was 12th, Mark is 4th. So
okay, all right. Well, I'm sitting
I'm
like
4th. That's what it looked like.
I think you're right behind me.
Yeah, Terry, Dan Dennis, Chad Beatty, and then they've got you listed 5th, but you're actually.
Oh no, he's above me.
That's
in
not
second.
right.
He's in second.
Oh,
Look. Team.
Oh, his team.
Yeah, his team. Which Maggie's not doing anything.
Oh,
but
is
his
that
team,
other page that was down there,
yes,
Chad?
Yeah. So we have top individuals on our page. If you go to HawkeyeWrestlingClub.com, you go to our events section, you go to the Arctic Plunge. If you scroll down all the way to the bottom, it has top leaders or top individuals and then top teams. So his team has got just over 9,000 donations, which is incredible. But Terry Brands is still out front with 10.
But if you transferred from the other one to mine,
I got it.
I
did it today.
Okay.
Yep. So.
See, I'm right ahead of Tom. I'm right behind
Terry
Tom
has 10,000 what?
10,400.
Yeah, and he got a $10,000 pledge.
Well, hey, that's not my. I don't know.
I know, but
I don't know those details. But,
yeah, it kind of looks good when you get someone to pledge you $10,000. So look at it this way: if I
we're
had
a little behind.
If I had a $10,000 pledge, I'd be at $19,000 right now.
You're kind of a grassroots guy. Terry's, he goes straight to the top, and I love it.
I don't have those high rollers in my back pocket.
Well, I called all my Wilton buddies, and hey, they stood up. I tell you what,
I've seen you have like 30 pledges.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of donations from a lot of good people, and I'm so appreciative.
Did you get Doc Stanley?
Doc, no, he did not, but I did get his boys.
What?
I got Pete, I got Corey, actually Justin Stanley. I don't remember if he donated to me, but he probably should. I probably should if he hasn't, but.
So our event is Saturday. It's supposed to be a
Yes.
balmy 3 degrees now, I think was the latest I
Well,
saw.
you text me. Okay, so I did get a text from you.
Yeah.
And he said the water's going to be warmer than the air, and I just thought, oh God, that's scary to think about. So yeah, it's great. Hey, so right now we'll go back to this, but the women are getting announced right now. They won a national title.
Yep, National Duels Championship last weekend.
And they're getting a standing O, which is pretty exciting for them. So that's great.
They've got their home duel, final home duel this coming Sunday. So
yeah, the day after the jump.
Yep. So the plunge is Saturday.
Yes. There's a lot going on this weekend. We have alumni duel. We have a alumni luncheon. We have a hot club party on Friday night after the Purdue duel. And then we have the Purdue duel, obviously. And then the next day we have
the plunge.
We have the plunge. And that's exciting. And then the next day is the women's wrestling meet.
Yep.
So, yeah, if you're a Iowa wrestling fan, this is the weekend to be in town. That's for sure. If you don't know, we've been talking this whole time. We didn't even preface what we're talking about. We're talking about the Hawkeye Wrestling Club Arctic Plunge. It's an event we do every single year. We cut a hole in the ice over at Brown Deer Golf Course. They have a little pond. We cut a hole in it, and then we jump in it. We jump into the ice, into the cold water, and it's terrible.
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
There's no other way to describe it other than just it's terrible.
It shows our dedication to these wrestlers.
That's how much we love these guys.
That's how much we love Spencer Lee, Austin DeSanto, Alex Marinelli, right? Jacob Warner,
Pat Lugo,
Jeremiah Moody, Brandon Sorensen, Dan Dennis, not wrestling but coaching, right? So we got some really, really good people that we're supporting as they try to make an Olympic team, which is one of the hardest things in sports you can do, right? Make an Olympic team. There's only 6 people this year that are going to be an Olympian for United States Wrestling. So it's remarkable. I think we got a couple guys that can do it, but they can't do it alone. So every dollar that we raise at this Arctic Plunge goes directly to support those athletes in that endeavor, and we just can't be more appreciative of having people come out and donate.
So go to HawkeyeWrestlingClub.com, click on the events tab. You'll see the big thing for the Arctic Plunge. Scroll down, and you can search for anybody. You can look through them all. You can figure out however you want to do it. If you decide you want to, you can sign up and come do it if you so choose. But
yeah, you can sign up. And you know what? If you're not into the cold, all you have to just come to the event. It's a really fun event. Our jumpers will jump it. You were in a tutu last year.
Yeah.
I was in a big green gorilla suit.
Looked like the Grinch to me.
Yeah, right. And so our jumpers jump up in kind of these crazy outfits, and we have a bar and some food and hot drinks and a mobile sauna. So
that's where I'm gonna be. Not
Beforehand,
beforehand, though. I don't cheat and do that beforehand. I just like to run in there right afterwards.
Yeah. So yeah, we should have all the Hawkeye Wrestling Club members should be there, so you could rub elbows with them, and it's just a fun event for the whole family. It really is, and there's snow on the ground this year, so if you come out early,
a lot.
Like if you got kids and you're looking for something to do on Saturday, bring your sled.
Yeah.
There's a giant hill there. Bring your sled. Go sledding for an hour, and then go inside where it's warm, drink some hot cocoa, watch our jumpers jump, and celebrate this awesome Hawkeye Wrestling Club.
I wonder if I could bring a sled, start like 50 yards or 30 yards behind the hole.
Yeah.
Take off, run as fast as I can, hit the sled on the ice, and then skim across the water to the bank.
I don't know if you're fast enough to do that, Mark.
Well, a lot of it depends upon the sled.
Yeah.
We might have to try that and get the right sled.
Hey, me and Dan Dennis, maybe I'm ruining a surprise, but we're not going to do it this year. But last year we were talking about getting a little mini bike, a little motorcycle, and getting a rope behind it, and he'd be pulling me, and then I would let go and go into the water.
Nice.
And we thought that'd be kind of fun, but I don't know if Brown Deer would like us putting a motorcycle out on their ice.
Probably not. Probably not.
But we got some motorcycle enthusiasts that we're going to try to do that with us. But yeah, it's fun. It's a great event. It's just so much fun. It's unique. Yeah, we hope you can come out and enjoy it with us.
We need to take one more quick time out. Can you stay with us for a little bit more, Chad?
Might as well.
You bet. Okay. Right after this, we'll have the second half. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
There's something different about watching college wrestling. The speed, the strength, the competition, the takedowns. And right now, you could be there to see it like never before. Play the Hawkeye Gold scratch ticket, and you could win a VIP game day experience to see an Iowa men's wrestling match. The Countdown to Carver promotion from the Iowa Lottery is your chance to see every point and pin. To enter your ticket and see details, visit ialottery.com/VIP.
Woohoo! Green 18, Green 18. Hold it. Hi, this is Forrest Brown from the Browns family of dealerships. During January, we're giving first and goal deals during our Browns Bowl celebration. Just come take a test drive and you'll be registered for a chance to win a flat screen TV. We are drawing a winner each week, just in time for the big game. Get to Browns in January for first-rate deals where our goal is always your total satisfaction, with some of the friendliest people in the business to make it happen. We have a nice selection of used inventory, but are looking to fill our lots, so we are paying top dollar for your trade. We also have many new vehicles arriving daily, or you can even custom order your new vehicle to fit your needs. Get to any of the Browns family of dealerships to win the championship. Visit us online at victorywithbrowns.com.
In this week's Marketers Report, Dana Nussbaum, Executive Vice President, Worldwide Marketing at Warner Brothers Discovery, weighs in on regional audio marketing.
Although we're marketing at a very broad scale, it does include specific local markets, and that's the beauty of iHeart's network.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the audiences, influencers, and data you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Hear who they announced. They've got, it's Brenner, it looks like. And these two wrestled at the Soldier Salute. Caliendo won by tech fall, 19-3 or 4. I can't remember which it is.
Caliendo's one of my favorites to watch when he's attacking. He's
attacking, yeah.
He is just explosive and fast. It's awesome.
Where's he from originally?
Illinois.
Yeah, he wrestled with Real Woods growing up. I believe he's an Izzy guy.
It's a nice sweep attempt there by Brenner. Gets to Caliendo's leg, elevating it. Caliendo trying to limp that knee out. Does. Comes right into a 2-on-1 off of that.
He's got really
Pops
good
it.
balance.
Yes.
Gets up into a body lock, now into that seat belt. Deep underhook right there. And then clears out of it.
You know who else has good balance? Spencer Lee. I just saw him down at the floor, and he's signing autographs, and people are coming up and taking pictures with him. God, he's just such a good kid, good guy, works hard.
Caliendo pops, missed the leg. Brenner almost gets around behind. Caliendo squares back up. 1:15 to go here in the first period. So, Chad, what else did we forget about the plunge? It's Saturday.
Yeah.
Doors open at 3. Jumping around 5:15.
Yeah, so like the jumpers that are coming, they should get there around 3:15, and then we'll be kind of mingling, hanging out, getting ready to go. And then the jump is going to happen at like 4:30. Costume contest 4:30, and then jump immediately after that. So in the years past, we've had people downstairs and upstairs, so we're going to have everybody upstairs this year. Change it up a little bit, and yeah, should be a good time.
Yeah, unless you're jumping.
Yeah,
that's right.
The high is 1 degree.
It's going to be cold. Well, Kyle Beard, he told me, he's like, hey, my job is going to get people in and out of the water as fast as possible.
Yeah.
I don't think he has to do that, like really work hard at it, because whoever jumps in, it's not like they're going to be sitting there like in a nice warm bath water hanging out. I mean, they're going to be getting out as fast as possible as well.
Yeah.
You jump in and you're sprinting to the top of that hill.
Caliendo again popping, trying to get to the leg, but Brenner doing a good job down blocking. First scoreless first period of the evening.
See, and that's the thing about Caliendo sometimes is, he just teched this guy at the Soldier Salute, but doesn't score a point in 3 minutes. And that's the thing is he's got so much talent and ability, and he's so freaking good, as we saw at the Soldier Salute. But then there's other times where he doesn't do a lot, and you just it's just like to see more consistency.
Yeah. Quickly
that's
up
that's
for the escape.
like Franek getting beat in the last match. That's why you play fire, you're going to get burned type of thing. And it's hard for me when you know what someone's capable of, but they're not excelling at it. That's what's hard to watch, because you know that Caliendo is so much better than this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Blood time here for Brenner. So Hawkeye Wrestling Club website, we're, just about to 60,000, Chad? Is that?
Yep, just under 60K. And our goal, we have lofty goals, but that's our program as a whole, right?
Yep.
So our goal is to get to $150,000. That's where we want to be at the end of this event. And last year, I think we went up to about 183, if I remember right. So, we have the potential to get up there and to do it. We just got to put pen to paper and dig deep, as Tom would say. Dig deep in those pockets and
chopping away.
Help us out. So, thanks for having me on today, guys.
Chad, thank you.
Appreciate you guys, and go Hawks.
We'll see you on Friday and then again on Saturday.
That's right.
Chad Beatty, the executive director of the Hawkeye Wrestling Club. He loves hearing that title. That's the only reason he did that, is so he can hear that title.
It's like it's like an executive assistant sounds so much better than just a sales associate or an assistant.
There's a nice throw by to a low ankle. Thought he had both of them, but didn't. Now they're going to get technical violation, hands to the face, as Brenner trying to fight that shot off, just shoving his hand into Caliendo's face. Caliendo still trying to trip down there. He finishes for the 3.
Nice.
Got more blood time, it looks like. 5-0 is the lead for Caliendo. The escape, and then the hands to the face. Brandon Eggum not happy with that call, but It was the right one because he had that hand buried in the face.
Well, it looked like he was getting poked in the eye and fingered in the eye to me.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like an accident. It was like continuously on purpose.
And it's like you're trying to find something to post to keep separation, and what he found was Caliendo's face. And, yeah, one of the fingers was in the eye. He's got a cut on his cheek now right below his eye.
It's a pretty heavy metal playing right now. This is the little pre-match for Patrick Kennedy, who's going to be up next. He loves that heavy metal stuff.
It's a little For Whom the Bell Tolls, Metallica. Throughout the Iowa Corn Cyhawk Series, Iowa Corn promotes values that are uniquely Iowan. On behalf of Iowa's corn farmers, we salute all athletes for their hard work and determination, both on and off the field. Just like our athletes, our state leads the nation in corn and ethanol production. Follow Iowa Corn on Facebook to learn how corn grows Iowa. Also, if you or someone you know needs support now, call or text 988 or chat 988lifeline.org. Caliendo gets patched up, head back to the center. 43 seconds to go, second period. 5-0 is the lead for Caliendo. Tries chopping the arm. Brenner trying to keep that elbow back. Caliendo hops over to the other side looking for a half. Not there. Reaching across to a far wrist.
30 seconds.
Brenner up onto a knee. Sitting back into Caliendo.
Trying to get hand control. Caliendo trying to keep him down on the mat. You can even hear the crowd telling him to keep him down, keep him down. Brenner trying desperately to get up to his feet and get out here. Caliendo just kind of pulling him backwards, keeping him back. Instead of driving forward, there he drove forward and got him down on his hands. He is going to ride him out here the rest of that second period and get 38 seconds built towards his ride time.
5-0 is the lead for Caliendo. Brenner will go down here to begin the third. Forward pressure this time, but Brenner up to his feet. Hand control out for the escape. No real effort from Caliendo that time. So 5-1 is the lead. 9-6 is the lead for the Hawkeyes.
Yeah, Frantic losing at 157 was big to Blockus. That should not happen. That's what happens, though, when you kind of waste some of that clock time. That's valuable, valuable time. You just cannot waste it. Caliendo not happy right now, saying that Brenner's constantly fingers to the face. Kind of frustrating Caliendo. And, I retaliate to that.
Take him down.
Exactly. Throw some points up on the scoreboard. That's how you get to someone. That's how you beat somebody up. You beat them up on the scoreboard. You get back at him.
Seems like that's kind of been the game plan for Minnesota. They're just doing some things, trying to just frustrate us, take us out of our element. We got to figure out how to just not let it bother us and just keep doing our thing.
Kurt Frost has to start looking at Brenner for stalling, too.
45 seconds to go. Brenner changes levels there. Caliendo reaches for a shot.
Another shot.
He's got the leg right on the edge, but lost it. Go out of bounds. There's a stall call on Brenner for backing out of bounds.
That should have been his second one. He should have had one before that, just a natural stall call, and then that one.
He takes a shot finally. We sprawl back into a front headlock. Duck attempt by Caliendo. Brenner just backpedaling the whole way. Almost gets a go behind on us. Period will come to an end. 5-1 is the lead, or is the win for Caliendo. Puts the Hawks up by a score of 12-6. If you're looking for a place to stay near Iowa City and the University of Iowa, Hyatt Regency Coralville offers a memorable experience. The newly remodeled 288-room hotel features an on-site restaurant, new cafe serving Starbucks, beautiful outdoor terrace, and much more. Hyatt Regency Coralville, located in the Iowa River Landing District, and is within walking distance to unique restaurants, luxury retailers, and live events at Extreme Arena. We move to 174. Patrick Kennedy for the Hawkeyes, taking on Sam Skillings, Jr. with an 8-1 record.
I don't know anything about him, do you? They wrestled last year? Is he up from 65 too?
Yes, I think he wrestled. They wrestled 2 years ago in an extra match, with Kennedy winning by a score of 10-4. And Skillings also lost. He wrestled at 184 in the 2022 duel to Abe Assad. So he's not up from 65. He's down from 84. But Assad majored him 12-4 in 2022. Big snaps by Patrick. Not able to follow through with anything yet. Skilling's headgear gets pulled down into his eyes, so stop it momentarily.
Patrick, just such a heavy wrestler. Heavy hands. Tries his ankle pick right there. Just hangs and hangs on you. There's a shot right there by Skillings.
Got Patrick reaching a little bit. Just dove underneath of it. Kennedy scrambling through, diving, grabbing an ankle. Skilling trying to turn into him here. He's stood up. Patrick hanging on for dear life to that ankle, and they will stalemate it. 1:51 on the clock. Kennedy heavy with that left-handed collar tie. Skilling snaps, clears out of it. Kennedy from Minnesota originally. Casson Manterville to be exact. Minute 13 to go now, first period, no score. All right, snap, looked for that ankle pick again, but Skillings kept that right leg back. Now Kennedy goes underhook on the right side. Skillings drops in again, a shot from a ways away, but he's able to get to our legs. He's got us draped up over the back again. Locked through the crotch. He's trying to come out through that back door.
Come on, Patrick. This whole freaking period's pretty much been wasted there.
Stalemate again. Head back for the restart. 37.9 on the clock. Another shot. This time with down block, reshot. Get to the leg. Trying to cut across here. Pop that left arm out.
There you go. Keep running it. Good job, Patrick. Good job. 2-3 takedown. Good job, Patrick Kennedy.
15 on the clock, first period. Skillings finally rebuilds his base. Tries somersaulting through. Almost catches Kennedy there.
2 near fall.
Patrick got a 2 count out of it.
He tried rolling it. Patrick caught him there.
5-0 is the lead for Kennedy.
Wow, nice wrestling, Patrick.
Kennedy will start down. Going to get caution on Skillings. Covering improperly to start. Patrick works up to his feet. Hand control, escape. Makes it 6-0 now.
Patrick trying to reach for that ankle pick, but that was a reach that time. You got to penetrate. You got to commit to it. I like Patrick. He's up 6-0, and he's still looking to score. Second period. It's just heavy, just weighing on Skillings. Nice snap right there. Almost got around behind, whips him over for a 3-point takedown. Nice work by Patrick Kennedy. Went one way, didn't get it on the snap, and they came back the other way. Bam! He showed some serious horsepower right there. Great job, Patrick.
Snapped him. Skillings was diving to it, and he just had that underhook and threw him with the left hand. Threw him by. They go out of bounds. Skillings goes into the head table. Patrick just walks back to the center and waits for Skillings to get reset. 1:14 to go, second period. 9-0 is the lead for Kennedy. Skillings sit out. Kennedy, forward pressure. Trying to get a wrist trapped under there. Skillings back to his sit out. Patrick continues to drive forward. Now tripod to his feet. Hand control escape. Inside of a minute to go. 9-1 now is the lead in the second period for Kennedy. Patrick at 54.8 seconds towards riding time. Patrick trying to get that underhook on the right side. Skillings backed over to the edge. Snaps. They come back to the center.
$25 seconds. See if we get another one here. Deep underhook by Patrick right now. Coming through. Double unders.
Nope, missed on the left side. There he's got it now. 15 seconds left. Let's see what he tries to do here.
Took it out the right. There he goes to the
Throws
knee.
the underhook by. Couldn't get it. Skillings walks back towards the center. Period will come to an end. 9-1 is the lead for Kennedy.
Let's hang on to this.
Molly's Cupcakes proudly serving their cookies and treats inside Carver Hawkeye Arena. For a taste of unique flavors you'll love, stop by their downtown Iowa City location for homemade cupcakes, cookies, cakes, bars, and coffee drinks. Molly's Cupcakes, a proud supporter of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Skillings starts down. Kennedy gets his riding time up over a minute. Skillings in that sit out. Patrick trying to get a 2-on-1. Skillings, another tripod. This time Patrick will let him out for the escape. That makes it 9-2. 10-2 with the riding time. Patrick right in on another shot, head to the outside.
Finish here.
Skillings trying to lock around our chest to roll us through. Patrick being patient here, trying to pop that right arm out, see if he can elevate more. Skillings sagging those hips hard. Patrick
doing the same thing they did before when he scored. He's trying to elevate that knee up, run it over, but it's not getting him this time. See how Skillings is putting that left leg out there? That's what now Patrick's starting to do the right thing here. There's a stalemate.
1:06 to go, third period.
Let's go get another one here, Patrick. He's trying. Solidify that major. He's already got it with the riding time. Now
Front
pick,
headlock.
now pick. There you go, good. Keep snap again. See how he just let him up right there?
Yep.
That's where you got to keep that pressure on.
30 seconds to go. Shot from a ways away by Skillings. We down block, get around behind, and take him down for three. Almost held him to his back right there. I don't know if Skillings, I don't know what he was doing right there, but he basically laid on his back for a minute.
Well, I think he was going for broke a little bit right there, trying to get out of that. And then Patrick, smart, mad awareness, caught him there. He's going to get a major 12-2 here.
13-2 with the riding time. Puts the Hawks on top 16-6. We'll be back right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 57 years. Oak Knoll is located near University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We're a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
Hawk fans, stop in and visit the newly renovated guest rooms at Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center, located in the heart of Iowa River Landing. Stay within walking distance of Extreme Arena, home of the Iowa Hawkeye volleyball team, as well as great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency Coralville is also the home of Hawk Talk with Lisa Bluter and Fran McCaffrey this fall. Come together at Hyatt Regency Coralville, where everything you need is right here.
The music we listen to all year long.
The anthems that were our soundtrack for 2023.
And the stars who made the songs we love will all be celebrated.
Live from Los Angeles on Fox, April 1st.
Be here as the nominees for our 2024 iHeartRadio Music Awards are announced.
Let's get it started.
Thursday at 8 a.m.
I lock up my Old Spice Fiji aluminum-free dry spray to keep that 24/7 lasting freshness safe for myself. Fresh coconuts, palm trees in the wind. It's like catching waves in Fiji. Actually, I just talked myself into a refreshing spritz of Fiji. My Old Spice is missing! No!
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Back after our Hawkeye Arena, we get ready for 184 pounds. Aiden Riggins for the Hawkeyes. Taking on either Isaiah Salazar or Max McElhaney. Iowa on top by a score of 16-6. Drake Ayala an 8-5 win. Cale Peterson losing 6-3. Real Woods wins 5-2. Caleb Bracci wins 7-3. Jared Franick gets taken down with 15 seconds left to lose 5-4. Michael Caliendo wins 5-1, and then Patrick Kennedy a 13-2 major decision. And it looks like it will be Salazar for Minnesota. Against Aiden Riggins. Salazar with a good run towards the end of the year last year. No idea. There's a chant they tried starting over there. Don't know what that was all about.
I'm not sure what they're saying. We want Fletcher or sweatshirt? I couldn't understand what they're saying. There's a shot by Riggins. Didn't get anywhere with it, though. Salazar, he's pretty tough. He ranked 10th in the country. He had a good season last year.
He's also from Greeley, Colorado, where Von Bauer came from. A little interesting, he and McNally made the finals at the Soldier Salute, but chose not to wrestle it, so they were named co-champions. Like, according to the bio here, he finished 4th at the Big Tens and made the round of 12. Going 2-2 at the tournament last year. $1:25 to go, first period. No score. Riggins changes levels again.
Yeah, he's hit a couple of shots. Touched the leg of Salazar. Salazar hasn't gotten to us at all yet. Got 1:10 to go here in the first period.
Bobby Telford telling Riggins, get heavy with your hands. And then Salazar 2-on-1, just pulls it to him momentarily and then goes to the opposite side, grabs a low single. Riggins, wizard, tried somersaulting and gives up the 3 with 45 seconds to go. Riggins trying to get that base. Salazar capping an ankle.
Holy moly.
People catching wind that A.J. Ferrari is here, and they just keep having a line and coming down to get pictures.
You can't have people stand in the aisle, so AJ's going to go up top and just sign autographs, I guess.
3-0 is the lead for Salazar as we go to the second period. Have you or your partner been considering a vasectomy? If you enjoy watching basketball and wrestling from the comfort of your own home, March is a great time to schedule your vasectomy. The expert urologists at UI Healthcare specialize in both standard and minimally invasive vasectomy procedures. Learn more today by scheduling a consultation. This March, get benched, recover in front of the TV. Schedule your appointment now. Call 800-777-8442 or visit uihc.org/appointment. Salazar starts down, gets out for the escape. So he leads Iowa's Aiden Riggins by a score of 4-0. Minute and a half to go, second period. 16-6 is the lead for the Hawks in the team score.
I'd like to see Riggins at least get to the leg here. Get to a shot, get to a leg, and try and score. Get a takedown here on Salazar. Go a long ways.
For nothing, a minute to go. I wonder what Riggins weighs in at, Mark. What do you think he weighs?
I don't know. High 170s. Maybe one. He's probably 180s. He's up in there.
Takes a shot from a ways away, straight on.
Big kid, solid. He's put weight on well.
Said hailing out of Waverly Shell Rock, he's not going to back down from a fight, that's for sure. Salazar, a couple of attempts. Good job by Riggins sprawling. Stalemate. Calling it now. Riggins going to get called for 2 stalls in the third period. And he'll be doing more than what Skillings was, and he got called for none. 4-0 lead for Salazar. Riggins going to go neutral.
Or Brenner.
Yeah. Normally Kurt Frost is pretty consistent, pretty good, but tonight it's left a little to be desired out there. At least in terms of the stall calls. 30 seconds gone by, third period. Both guys changed levels at the same time.
Thought we were going to get a little whip over right there from Riggins.
Tries reshooting, comes up with an underhook on the right side. Salazar shot, we down block. And we drop for a low single attempt. Reshot penetration attempt by Salazar. He's got us in a front headlock, pulled all the way down to the mat. Riggins works up out of that, and then he tries popping the elbows.
Come on, Riggins. Pull the trigger, kid. Pull the trigger.
40 seconds to go. Sweep attempt by Riggins. Salazar with a fake. Now goes into that 2-on-1. Riggins clears his arm out of that. Salazar tries changing levels. We hit a sweep action. Reshot attempt. Another reshot. And that time Salazar gets to the leg. We're whizzing. Salazar limp arms out and gets around for the 3.
Trying to get him to cut him, and Eggerman, but I don't know what that's going to really get you. I mean, even if he gets it. So
no riding time
7-0.
point. 16-9 is the lead. 7-0 the final in favor of Salazar. Check out the Iowa Style Apparel retail store located in the strip mall south of Target on Edgewood Road Southwest in Cedar Rapids. Iowa Style Apparel offers the latest looks for a variety of local sports teams, including an expansive wrestling section. Check out the Iowa Style Apparel retail store on Edgewood Road Southwest in Cedar Rapids. Shop online at iowastyleapparel.com.
All right, Zach Glazier, here we go, buddy. It's a big match for him against this Joel's.
Rematch from the semifinals at the Soldier Salute. Glazier won by a score of 5-4. Garrett Joels, number 24, grad student, 12-4 record on the year. Glazier looked really good at Nebraska on
Sure
Friday.
Did. Against Allred, the defending Big Ten champ, made him look silly and majored him, I believe.
Yeah. Couple big snaps by Joels. Trying a little duck action right there, but Glazier just kept the hands on him, threw the arms down. Trying to remember how that match went over in Coralville. Glazier reaches for the leg right there. Slide by action by Joels, but Glazier stays square. Minute 45 to go, first period, no score. Glazier taps, gets to the leg, tries to elevate with it. Whizzer thrown in. Joels trying to stuff the head. Limp knee and out right now as well. Glazier limp arms out and gets all the way around behind.
Get it.
And
There you
Joels
go.
tries rolling through, but we stuff him down and finish for 3.
Good hustle right there by Zach Glazier. Just good hustle.
3-0 is the lead. A minute 14 to go, first period. Joel's into a sit-out. Working up to his feet. Glazier trying to get locked back around the waist. Unable to. Joels gets the hand control, escape as they go out of bounds. 27 seconds riding time for Glazier. 56 seconds to go, first period. 3-1 is the lead for Zach. Glazier also a Minnesota product from Albert Lee. Going to get hands to the face called. No point, just a warning that time. $20 seconds remains now. Terry Prance.
What?
He's over there behind the chair, and he just put both hands out and just starts like hopping backwards like he's skating. He's wanting a stall call in this match, in this night. Period comes to an end. 3-1 is the lead for Glazier. Main Street Sweets has been serving great ice cream and food in the heart of downtown West Branch for nearly 15 years, offering great burgers, tenderloins, cheese balls, and more, along with many awesome ice cream treats. Order online, call ahead, or stop in to visit Main Street Sweets, owned and operated by my wife Jessica and me, on the web at mainstreetsweetswb.com.
Another 3-1 at the end of the first period. Let's get some ride time here, Zach.
Joel's into a sit-out.
Up to his feet, hand control. He's going to get away.
45 seconds riding time for Glazier. Attempt by Joels, but we able to throw that leg back. We re-penetrate, can't get there. Joels tries scrambling in. We snap into a front headlock, but Joels circles up out of that. He reaches for an ankle pick. We down block him. Big snap by both guys. Now Joels gets us into a front headlock, but Glazier clears himself.
1 minute remaining.
Right-handed collar. Clear out of that. A lateral motion there by Joels, but Glazier just stays good position, comes across, arms down, gets up into that collar tie again. 35 to go, second period. A lot of guys fighting for hand position here, but
not really going anywhere, Steven.
Glazier tapped, tried to get to the leg, but
second period is going to come to an end, 3-2. Glazier will go down to start the third.
We go to the third period. Glazier 3, Joels 2.
Glazier will start down.
That big old Megatron scoreboard we got is nice.
Yeah. Caution on Glazier, starting early from the bottom.
Caution, Glazier.
It could have almost been a false start on Joels there. Tapped the outside of the elbow and brought the arm around, but no call. Goes into that spiral ride. Glazier to his feet. Joels picks us up, almost got an arm turk in.
And leg. That's a big move right there.
Same situation, we're sagging the hips. Almost out for the escape. Joels drops down between the legs again, though. Hopping back to the other side. Glazier this time gets out for the escape.
Joels just got tired of picking him up and having to return him every time, so he finally just said, oh, heck with it.
4-2 is the lead for Glazier.
Ryan time not a factor. 1:15 to go in the match. Well, come on.
$50 to go. 4-2 is the lead.
Can't let them to our legs here. Got to keep moving our feet. Create angles, not just straight forward, walking in, but side to side, creating some angles. Just keep those feet moving, circling, staying in the center.
Now 30 seconds to go.
Keep your hands on him, too. There you go. Snap heavy. Keep your hands on him. Keep using your hands.
Joels reaches for a leg. We down block. Now Joel's starting to move side to side a little bit more. Again, Glazier staying in good position. 5 seconds left. And Zach Glazier is going to get the win by a score of 4-2. That'll put the Hawkeyes on top 19-9. We'll be back with the heavyweights right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Escape to Italy and Sicily in September 2024 with Travel Leaders, Destinations Unlimited. Enjoy this melting pot of multicultural customs and cuisine and beautiful landscapes. After taking in Rome, we'll head down to the dramatic Sorrento coast and then journey from Italy's heel to its toe of Sicily. To learn more about this or any vacation, contact Travel Leaders, Destinations Unlimited at duagency.com. That's duagency.com.
Mason's football game is about to start. How am I going to cheer him on with this sore throat?
Here, try these.
Mucinex InstaSooth drops?
Yeah, InstaSooth sore throat medicated drops provide rapid relief that lasts and lasts.
Go Mason! Yeah! Woo!
Sounds like they're starting to work.
Mucinex InstaSoothe Sore Throat Medicated Drops. Yeah! Uniquely formulated for rapid relief that lasts and lasts. Buy now at your favorite retailer. Use as directed.
Ew, gotta get rid of this old Backstreet Boys t-shirt.
Tell me why.
Because it stinks, boys.
Tell me why.
I've washed it so many times, but the odor won't come out.
Tell me why.
No, you tell me why I can't get rid of this odor.
Have you tried Downy Rinse and Refresh? It doesn't just cover up odors, it helps remove them.
Wow, it worked, guys.
Yeah.
Downy Rinse and Refresh removes more odor in one wash than the leading value detergent in 3 washes. Find it wherever you buy laundry products.
Can't get enough football? Look no further than the Good Morning Football podcast. Join me, Jamie Erdahl, alongside Kyle Brandt, Peter Schrager, and Jason McCourty for a daily breakdown of the league's biggest stories.
We'll bring you everything between film breakdowns, matchup previews, and our impeccable game predictions. Get your football fix right here on the GMFB podcast.
We got recaps, retweets, and reactions to all the wild moments you might have missed on and off the field.
Make sure to listen to the Good Morning Football podcast every day on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
On the Hawkeyes Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
The heavyweights here between Iowa and Minnesota. Great Mark Ironside saying thanks for joining us. Tabor already out there for Minnesota. Soldier Salute champion for this year, and he will be taking on presumably Ben Keeter, since I just saw Bradley Hill walk out from the tunnel with his T-shirt still on. So.
Yeah, it's going to be Ben Keeter, and I was talking to him a little bit beforehand in the locker room, and he's pretty nervous. He's just he's trying to stay relaxed. That's his biggest thing, is just trying to stay relaxed. This is a big deal for him.
Is that the Ivan Drago?
Yeah.
And listen to this ovation from the Hawkeye crowd.
I got goosebumps now. That's freaking cool.
Hometown boy from City High. And underway, 4-time state champion. Was it a junior world champion or?
Yeah, junior world champ.
Undefeated throughout his high school career. Tabor out of Inner Grove Heights, Minnesota, a sophomore at 14-2.
14-2, that's a pretty good record.
Keeter, I think Friday night said weighed in at like 221.
He weighed in today at 228.
Okay.
228 today.
Must have got to the football training table instead of the wrestling one.
The thing about Keeter is he hasn't had a lot of time on the mat yet, and the conditioning, in my opinion, will be the biggest factor, especially your first time ever wrestling at Carver Hawkeye Arena. A lot of nerves, a lot of anxiety, anticipation. It just eats up at you before you even get out there. And
Pops almost gets to a leg and then gets thrown by. Tabor gets into a body lock situation. But
look
Keeter
at him scramble.
Squares up, comes right back to that leg.
Look at him scramble out of that.
Well, after I talked to Coach Tom Brands up in the wrestling room, came down and was sitting here doing my stuff, and a little bit later, here comes Bobby Telford and Keeter. And Bobby just walked him out, just like, here's where you're coming, here's what it's like, and just kind of prepare you for it, because it's kind of a big moment.
It is. It's a really big moment. You come walking out of that tunnel, and I mean, we probably have 8,000 to 9,000 fans here tonight. It's not like it's a 14,000 packed house, but like normal, but still a big deal for him tonight. There's a
snap
shot.
Into a shot. Got Tabor draped up over his back, trying to come through the back door. Tabor hanging on to Keeter's ankle. Keeter stands up, turns into him, comes all the way around through for the three-point takedown.
I love it.
And he's got that reinforced 2-on-1 trying to roll him through here.
Almost got it. Almost had it.
40 seconds to go, first period. Keeter for the Hawkeyes, a 3-0 lead. Tabor from Minnesota to his feet, hand control out for the escape.
That's a good shot, good takedown. He's really patient with that takedown. Did all the things right to get that takedown. Well, first period is probably going to end at 3-1 again, Steven.
7 out of the 10. Because Tabor's not a huge heavyweight either. Looks like he's probably weighing in 235.
Yeah,
maybe.
just a little bit bigger than Ben, but this is a good duel. This is a perfect time to bring Ben out and see if they want to kind of feel him out a little bit. Get him a match inside Carver Hawkeye Arena against a unranked opponent that's kind of young as well too, and not very big. I like this option that Tom Brands went with a lot.
Keeter was ready to go on Friday night. I don't know if things have gone different as Tabor got to his feet and Keeter just throws him back down to the mat. I don't know if Tom would have pulled the trigger and sent him out against Hutmaker.
If need be. He's given up a lot of weight there.
Yeah.
A lot of weight. God, he does such a good job riding, covering those hips.
Now he's got that seatbelt on the right side. Started levering the triceps on the left. Now Tabor into a sit-out. Hand control up to his feet out for the escape. Keeter does get riding time at 102. 3-2 is the lead. Tabor tries throwing an underhook by. Touched the foot, but Keeter able to step out. A minute to go, second period. Keeter reaching, just grabbing the leg there, not even really setting up a shot. Tabor reaches down, peels the other hand free, and they clear out. I was talking to Telford beforehand, and I said, I've met Keeter's dad, a kid that used to work for me. Him and Keeter were friends growing up. They've got family connections and everything. I'd seen him wrestle a few times, different videos. He said, just seeing him in person, though, like, he's taller than you think.
Mm-hmm.
He's just got a long frame to him. Tabor throws an underhook by, but Keeter able to get his leg out of it.
Keeter getting a little flat-footed. You can tell he's
Yeah.
getting a little bit tired right now. Tabor's gotten the legs, but Keeter kind of he does a great job still scrambling and squares up and steps out of things, but you can tell his feet are getting a little bit heavy right now. It's going to be his choice going third period. Takes a big, deep breath. He's going to choose down. 3-2 for Keeter.
Keeter set. Tabor covers. Ben explodes up to his feet. Tabor around the waist, trying to pick him up. There he does pick him up, throws him down. Riding time's been erased. Tabor into that spiral ride. Keeter reaches back and grabs a leg. Basically throws the leg in on himself. Tabor trying to go cross body off of that.
Probably regretting that right now.
Yeah.
He's going to try riding us for sure.
There, Keeter scooting the hips a little bit, grabbing that leg, stands up with it. Turns
Reversal.
back in and gets the 2-point reversal.
I tell you now, Tabor, I don't think he's going to get away now.
He's got the leg split. Not really a tight Turk. See if he can get into a crossface.
Yeah, less than a minute to go now.
5-2 is the lead for Keeter. Now Tabor does get out. That'll make it 5-3. 45 seconds left.
Keeter's got to stay in there. He's got to move. He's got to move those feet. 40 seconds. Is Tabor in on a shot on Keeter. He's in deep here. Keeter trying to get his legs back.
Hips in, flattens him out.
Breaks the grip. Going to try to get around here now.
He's in
try to
pretty
get
good
around
spot.
for a takedown. Should be able to get this here.
Oh, and Tabor gets back to the leg, though.
Dang it, Keeter. I can't
That's
believe he
fatigue
didn't get
right
that
there.
go behind.
Now Tabor trying to pop that head out. Keeter's in some trouble here.
Keeter is in some trouble here. Watch the neutral danger.
10 seconds left. Keeter locked through the crotch. Tabor's trying to pop that head out.
That's it. He's going to win it.
Keeter is going to hang on and get the win by a score of 5-3 in his Carver Hawkeye debut. Hawks win by a score of 22-9. You can see him kind of shaking his head a little bit. His expectation was getting some more points on the board, but like we've seen so many times, Mark, I mean, even in that first period, his neck, shoulders were all starting to get red. Nerves, just a lot of things going into that. But
yeah, you could totally tell. He was – hey, that's a good match. Like I said, it's not a good match. I shouldn't say that. But you know what? That was a good win for Keeter to get. And it's not how he wants to win, but it was a good opportunity for him to get out of the mat and get his first win here in Carver Hawkeye Arena and kind of get that under his belt and know what it's like and kind of get the nerves out of the system. And so it was a good opportunity to bring him out to wrestle in this duel. You know, I think it was a great decision by Coach Tom Brands, and Keeter's he'll have a lot to work from for now.
Coach Tom Brands making his way up from the handshake line. Throwing the... Everybody loves the brownie.
Freaking brownies up here. Crumbs and everything. Are we on the air?
We're on the air, yeah.
Freaking brownies up here.
One of the other photogs just handed it to me.
There's crumbs all over the place. Ironsides is clean. Grace is... Hey, when you own a restaurant, what the heck? You know what I mean?
Hey, when I'm done, you come back up and look, and it'll be clean, okay? How's that for you?
Awesome.
Hawks win here tonight, 22-9, winning 7 out of 10 again here tonight. And Coach came in. We knew it was going to be a dogfight and had a lot of tough matchups. Guys trying to find some ways to win and looking to put some points onto the scoreboard here tonight. A lot of fans excited. That end right there for Ben Keeter. Really excited.
Everybody's excited except for him.
Yeah. I saw him shaking his head at the very end there. I know the expectation for him is there, but started things off. Drake Ayala gets taken down in that first period, doesn't hang his head. Talk about kind of what he did to continue and widen that gap a little bit from what he did.
He scored a takedown also. I mean, he doesn't wait for the clock to tick and then, I got to go. You know, he scored a takedown at the end of the first period there. That was big. Biggest thing probably overall is flat for whatever reason. And we got Purdue on Friday night.
It did seem like, you say flat, a lot of scores that maybe were closer than needed to be is kind of what I noticed. But still, you dig deep, you find a way to get those victories. And so, like you always say, kind of moving forward, continuing to build.
Ironside, what do you got?
I don't have anything.
Cut you off, Grace.
No, you're good.
I don't really have anything, honestly, Tom. I'm just happy to see some wrestling here at Carver Hawkeye Arena in 2024. We got Purdue coming in on Friday night. It's alumni night, so it's a big night. The whole team from the 86 team pretty much is gonna be here. Or no, it's not earlier than 86.
A lot of guys. Chuck Yeagles era, and then Beatty, Gabe McMahon. I saw his name. So a lot of guys coming back, and then we got the plunge the next day. That's going to be fun with the weather. Biggest thing is I look at this and it's too close and like frantic. I mean, that shouldn't be close. I mean, if we're trying to widen the gap and you're talking about bonus point wins and you're actually out wrestling that way, you're probably in better shape. The guy was standing out there, he was bobbing his head like he was a boxer to set us up, and we just stood out in front of him, and you can't wait. And the thing is, the three-point takedowns, that's a great recipe to get bonus points easier, quicker, whatever. Not easier, but quicker. But also, I tell you what, it goes the other way too. I mean, you're standing around with 2-point lead. I mean, it's at 3-point. I mean, that's not enough. It's not enough.
Talk real quick about Cale Peterson at 133.
Cale Peterson, we wanted to see what he looks like, and he let the guy get his hands locked twice, and the guy scored 2 takedowns on us. Ben Keeter was going around behind the guy. He needed to keep his legs away. He going around behind the guy at all expense. Guy got his hands locked, put us in a pickle. Take the stalemate or take the sure thing. Come back, unwind it. Cale Peterson, throw your legs back. Don't let him get his hands locked. Kennedy, first 2 shots the guy got in on us. Hands locked, gets us up in the air. Starting to come through the middle. We took 2 stalemates there. Next 2 or 3 times the guy comes, we threw our legs back. Guy didn't get his hands locked. We have opportunities to score. It's fundamentals and basics, and we're tight. And we can't be tight. So we got to get going. And That brownie looks pretty good.
Take it. You can have it. It's Hawkeye coach Tom Brands. Hawks win here 22-9. Quick timeout. We'll be back to wrap things up right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Bananas are only 39 cents a pound at Hy-Vee. That's not a sale price. That's the price with the Hy-Vee Perks membership. And 39 cents a pound is not just the price today or this week. It's the Perks price every day. With the Hy-Vee Perks membership, you can save on hundreds of products store-wide every time you shop. And count on Perks prices to stay the same. So if you want to pay less for bananas every day, sign up for Hy-Vee Perks. It's free and easy. Some restrictions apply.
I lock up my Old Spice Fiji aluminum-free dry spray to keep that 24/7 lasting freshness safe for myself. Fresh coconuts, palm trees in the wind. It's like catching waves in Fiji. Actually, I just talked myself into a refreshing spritz of Fiji. My Old Spice is missing! No!
Winter. Time for hot cocoa, warm sweaters, and dryer vent fires? Clogged dryer vents are a major fire hazard, especially in winter. So watch out for the warning signs, like clothes taking forever to dry or coming out scalding hot. Don't wait for smoke signals. Schedule a dryer vent cleaning with Corridor Duct Cleaning. Corridor Duct Cleaning will clear out all that pesky lint and dust and save you money on energy bills. For a safer, happier home, head to CorridorDuctCleaning.com today.
If you're looking for the perfect place to host your holiday party, look no further. Come to Bumps at Finkbine. Have a good time as our new chef, Rick McCombs, provides an unforgettable experience. Don't forget about Thirsty Thursday Super Social Hour, where Bumps offers buy one, get one free on domestic beer bottles, house wine, well cocktails, and appetizers. Not only is Bumps the ideal spot for Hawkeye pre-gaming, they also offer a fantastic Sunday brunch. Bumps is your one-stop spot for great food and a great time. Go to finkbine.com for more information.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Back at Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hawkeyes win 22-9 tonight over the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Steve Grace, Mark Ironside, winding things down here. Mark, kind of like Tom said, flat, close, and that was kind of what we were sensing throughout. You know, you look how many matches it was 3-1, but you look Woods, Rachi, Franek. 3-1, 3-1, 3-1 at the first, 4-1, 4-1, 4-1 at the end of the second. They get an escape. Nobody does anything else. You compare that to Drake Ayala. He's down 3-1. He gets an escape and a takedown to take a 5-3 lead into the third period. Use that second period, good things happen.
I liked what Tom said about how Drake used the clock. You know, Drake used the clock to his advantage, not his disadvantage, like a guy like Franek. But, you know, Tom hit the nail on the head, and I'm glad that he kind of got going on that tangent a little bit and talked about how, you know, we just wrestled too tight, bottom line. We just wrestled way too tight and up and down the lineup for the most part, and for whatever reason. And you can't let guys, even though Minnesota kind of played the game a little bit and, you know, poking us in the face and playing the edge and stuff like that. As a wrestler, you sense that when that's happening. You sense that someone's trying to keep the match semi-close or whatever, and they're not going to wrestle you, or they're waiting to the end of the score, waiting to the end of a period to score. That doesn't mean just because they hit cruise control that you hit cruise control with them. You know, if their level of wrestling is on a scale of 1 to 10 is at a 4, you know, you gotta be at an 8. You know. You don't have to have a super big, huge sense of urgency like it's the last second, you know, and bump it up to a 10 when there's still a lot of time on the clock, because you still got to wrestle smart. But you can't get lulled to sleep and wrestle at your opponent's pace. You know, you got to keep a higher pace than your opponent at all times. And I think that's what happened tonight, is we just kind of get caught up in playing Pidwee Links and playing their game, and it just came back to bite us, especially at 157. But it could have bit us at other matches as well, too. Yeah. You know, heavyweight being one of them. And so, I mean, we kind of, you know, came out ahead in some of those situations, but we're not going to come out ahead all the time.
Well, again, that's what, Beatty kind of touched on it, the expectations for this program. You know, people from the outside may say, you win 7 out of 10 matches. Great job. You know, you win 22-9. That's a good, dominant dual victory. But, you know, we're looking at bigger things in terms of some of the individual stuff. but also, like we talked in the pre-meet, continuing to build, continuing to grow. You look at a match like Caliendo. Tech falls the kid 19-4 just 2 weeks ago at the Soldier Salute, and then he has to hang on for a 5-1 victory. That's a victory for Minnesota in that case.
That's a huge victory. That's a huge victory for him. It's like Terry Brands and I were talking before this meet tonight in the sauna, and we were just talking about wrestling in general and some of our guys, and it doesn't have to be close. That's the bottom line. That's kind of like what Tom was saying. It doesn't have to be close. And that's what these guys got to kind of get, in the right frame of mind and get their mentality set. The fact that it doesn't have to be close. Why does it have to be close? Just because this guy's ranked semi-close to me, like he's ranked 16th, I'm ranked 14th. Who cares? He's ranked 2nd, I'm ranked 3rd. Who cares? It doesn't have to be close. And it's just more so a mentality than anything. So, I don't know. We'll see. We got Purdue coming up on Friday night. It's a big night here at Carver Hawkeye Arena. We got a couple of big days with the plunge on Saturday and a lot of wrestling, alumni night at the Hawk Party afterwards on Friday night as well too. So time to wrap it up and move on.
Sounds like a plan. I believe that's a 7 o'clock start on Friday. So we'll be on the air with a 6:45 pre-meet and then rock and roll from there. So head to HawkeyeWrestlingClub.com and make your pledges for the Arctic Plunge. Mark and I both are still a ways away from our goals, and we're looking to help raise some good funds for the Hawkeye Wrestling Club, so go do that. And then join us on Friday for our next home one as we get ready for Purdue to come here to Carver Hawkeye Arena. So, Mark, thanks much. Stay warm the rest of the week, and I'll talk to you in 3.5 days, 4 days. It's weird having a Monday night duel.
I know. We got a lot of work to do with this plunge, though.
Yeah.
A lot of work. So if there's any listeners out there and you want to go to the HawkeyeWrestlingClub.com, go to the Hawkeye Wrestling Club website, go to the events page, go to the Arctic Plunge, and drop down to either Steven or myself and hit us up with some plunge pledges. That would be fantastic. So we got a lot of work to do in a short amount of time as semi-speaking for Smoking the Bandit.
That's all right. That's Mark Ironside. This is Stephen Grace. We'll talk to you again on Friday night. Again, this has been Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Bananas are only 39 cents a pound at Hy-Vee. That's not a sale price. That's the price with the Hy-Vee Perks membership. And 39 cents a pound is not just the price today or this week. It's the Perks price every day. With the Hy-Vee Perks membership, you can save on hundreds of products store-wide every time you shop. And count on Perks prices to stay the same. So if you want to pay less for bananas every day, sign up for Hy-Vee Perks. It's free and easy. Some restrictions apply.
Are you curious about QC Kinetics? Let me tell you what we do.
That's Dr. Daniel Zuckerman, a medical director at QC Kinetics.
We treat people who have joint pain, and we use your body's healing properties, the things that you already have in you, in your blood, to heal your knee pain, your joint pain, your shoulder pain, your back pain. You have everything that you need in you already.
The same natural process that heals a cut on your finger also works inside your body.
And so what we do at QC Kinetics is take those healing properties, concentrate them down from your body, and put them where they need to go. We are the experts in regenerative medicine. That's all we do.
And best of all, there's no surgery, no downtime, or harmful drugs.
This is the future of medicine.
And your consultation is completely free. Call QC Kinetics, 319-229-5155. That's 319-229-5155. 319-229-5155.
When you need top quality maintenance repairs for your RV, turn to the experts at ATC RV Center. From engine tune-ups to electrical and plumbing repairs, they'll get the job done right. They go beyond repairs with full service maintenance packages with generator servicing, roof inspections, and sealant replacements. ATC does appliance repairs, awning installations, and satellite system upgrades. And customizations like solar panel installations and interior renovations. Schedule your maintenance repairs today at atcrvcenter.com.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield, you've been listening to Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer. Pioneer combines cutting-edge research with one of the largest local testing programs in the industry to help farmers succeed. Pioneer, what's next happens here. Also brought to you by Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. Iowa Lottery. Be a VIP with the Iowa Lottery. Visit ialottery.com for details. And by Hy-Vee. Score big savings with the new Hy-Vee Perks membership. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Hawkeye Sports Network.
We now join Fox Sports Radio, already in progress on 800 KXIC and available on your Amazon smart speakers just by saying, Alexa, play 800 KXIC on iHeartRadio.
This is one of my most surprises since I've been involved in sport, period. So this is that degree. I know how disappointed everybody is.
You do understand by listening to the way that man sounded, he was expecting a Super Bowl.
Yes.
You can't say, you know how much sport that man has experienced in his life? He said this was the most, surprising ever since he's been a part of sports.
Yeah. And there's been a lot
This is a lot of sports.
Right. And there's been a lot of surprises in the NFL.
It was black and white when he was the younger, earlier days. It wasn't even in color yet, man. Come on.
To get the rest of LeVar Arrington, Brady Quinn, and Jonas Knox, podcast by searching Two Pros and a Cup of Joe. Listen to Two Pros and a Cup of Joe weekdays from 6 a.m. Eastern, 3 a.m. Pacific on Fox Sports Radio.
Here's the thing.
First name, Doug.
Boom, what up?
Last name, Gottlieb.
Google me.
Middle name, Unrelenting.
The idea is very simple. It's not an equitable system. It's never been fair.
No fat.
The meat of the story. Let's cut through the gristle. Cut out the fat.
Just sports meat.
Well, that's not the point. Actually, that is the point.
It's the Doug Gottlieb Show. Weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific on Fox Sports Radio. When you want sports, we got you.
There are no perfect football games. That's why you need the guy.
If he's playing well, then he's playing with house money.
When you want news, we got you.
We have breaking news.
Breaking news in the world of college basketball.
When you want laughs.
As coroner, I must concur. I thoroughly examine.
Yeah, that's the corner. We got you. Anytime, any place. We're Fox Sports Radio, the premier sports lineup in the nation. The most fearless voice in sports is on FS1, the one and only
Hawkeye Sports and Fox Sports, AM 800, KXIC Iowa City. Available everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting.
The Jason Smith Show with my best friend Mike Harmon.
Hobo.
Did you know Discover wants everyone to feel special? That's why with your Discover card, you have access to 24/7 customer service as well as $0 fraud liability, which means you're never held responsible for unauthorized purchases. Learn more at discover.com/credit card. That's discover.com/credit card. Limitations, they do apply. Just under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Eagles getting the football back deep in their own territory, but they still trail the Bucs 16-9. Earlier today, Buffalo, thanks to Josh Allen doing absolutely everything, beats the Steelers 31-17. They're going to host the Chiefs next week. Joining us now on the hotline for everything we need from the NFL. And oh, by the way, Bill Belichick starting an interview. It's longtime NFL insider with Odyssey, the Washington Post. Check him out on Twitter at Jason Locken4. It is Jason Locken4. What's happening, bud?
What's going on, guys?
Greetings. Well, obviously, the big news we got it a few minutes ago. Hey, not a lot of people knew it was happening, and all of a sudden the Atlanta Falcons tweet out, "We've completed an interview with Bill Belichick to be our head coach." So apparently it started. Is Atlanta the right fit? Is this the job for MJ? What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's more than anything else. I mean, how the mighty have fallen. What a sign of desperation. I mean, this is the kind of job he would have told his guys in years past, don't you leave here for that one.